talk about it with Ann. First of all, let's be clear. There you see her. She stand on business. Don't play no games. If it's heat in the streets, she know the names. She don't just talk it, she break it down from the start to the finish. The whole rundown stuff you miss, yeah, she got all that. Have you like, oh, I know all that. From the blocks to the tea they spill, she connect them dots, give you the real. Not just headlines, she give you depth. Make it all make sense with every step. And listen, she gon' say what y'all won't say, even if it hit a whole different way. If her opinion don't match the crowd, she stand on it, say it proud. No apologies, no walking it back, cause keeping it real ain't wrong, that's fact. She give it to you straight like that, no chaser. Every time she speaking, it's all flavor. You might agree, you might not, but either way, she hitting the spot. Unfiltered voice with a mind that's sharp. Every take comes straight from the heart. So if you tired of the same old view, she bring that angle you never knew. Let's talk about it with Ann. She said what she said. No chaser.
Hey everybody, how everybody doing? We did that transfer from Benga to me. So y'all got to see all the video over there with Benga. So y'all already know what we gonna be getting into over here. But for the most part, how everybody is doing. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. I hope you're having a good day at work. I hope your work day is about to end. All that good stuff. Sorry if y'all hear all the noise in the background, y'all. That's the outside, my window open. But yes. How y'all doing today, chat? How y'all doing? I'm doing good today. I hope everyone else is doing swell. You know, there's a lot of craziness stuff we seeing on the internet. A lot of craziness. Is Demo in here? I don't see Demo. Let me say hey to everybody. Hey Boots, hey Sonia, hey Erica, Pretty Jade, Yellow Flower, Pretty Bonnie, Linda, keeping it poppin'. Boots, I think I said you right. Susie, Erica, Tammy, Live Learn, Thelma. How everybody doing today? Yeah, no, I'm still excited. For those of you who wasn't here yesterday, if you didn't know, I'm now monetized. So I'm excited, still excited that I'm monetized. I have my members. I get my members now. I get my super chats. You know, I feel like I'm with the big dogs. You know, I feel like I'm with the big dogs now. Thank you. Hey, Stole, my love. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Yaya. I was looking for Demo because I gotta apologize to my girl Demo. She became a member yesterday, and I thought I said I thought I shouted her out and said thank you, but y'all, I be playing my lives back, and I'll be listening to my live sometime just to, hear how I sound when I was talking. And I seen Demo become a member, and I thought I shouted her out, but when I played my live back, I didn't hear myself do it. So I gotta shout her out, but I don't see her in the chat. And give her my apologies, because I definitely don't mean to miss nobody when they supporting me. So that was definitely my bad. Hey, Kels. Hey, Bridget. So yeah, guys. Hey, Linda. So everybody, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. So y'all know we gonna get into this stuff that's been going on the internet. So I'm gonna touch on Nevaeh. I wanted to go live last night. Oh, I wanted to go live last night after I seen Karlissa's live. Because, I wanted to just go off on her. Okay? But anyway, I'm going to say what I say today. But, Nevaeh. So I seen that GoFundMe post that was up. Thanks, everybody. I seen that GoFundMe post. But I don't tend to like believe everything. So the first thing I did was, when I seen it up there, I knew that was a Facebook page. So I looked up that name for the Facebook page, and I didn't see no post up there on that page. So I was assuming somebody, you know, made a fake GoFundMe, or made a fake page up, but the spelling was her name. So that was the thing, right? It was the spelling of her name. Hey, just me. It was the spelling of her name. Now, I do remember one time on one of her lives that I saw, where she said she had a Facebook page, but she don't use her Facebook page for everybody else on the internet. Her Facebook page is for her family, like her family and her real friends. I guess her old page from when Facebook, when people started getting Facebook and didn't have a name for themselves, and nobody knew who they were. It was just your family and your friends on there. So I remember her saying that she don't use her Facebook page, because that's all she have on there is family and her friends, nothing else. So she don't put stuff on there. So that was the first thing. That was the first thing that came to mind when I saw that post. But then the other thing that came to mind is, well, she did say she only used that post for that page, her Facebook, for family and friends. Could have been possible that she really put that post up there because she didn't think that everybody else in the internet world was gonna see it, because she don't think people was looking at her Facebook page, because supposedly it's supposed to be people she know, and she was trying to just get the attention of the people that she really know. That was what came to my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I was thinking. Like, if you say you don't use the internet for everybody else, it's just your close people, you're not expecting everybody else to be on that page, because that page is dry, right? That's not for nobody. They just strictly sticking to your TikTok and your IG over there, right? You're not expecting them to be on your Facebook. And a lot of people don't be on Facebook like that no more. Facebook is not as popular. It don't be popping like it did once upon a time. So a lot of people don't expect people to really be on Facebook looking for stuff. I guess different, you know what? I gotta change that, because different cities, Facebook is their thing. and they don't use Instagram. Then you have different cities that don't use Facebook at all. That just died out. Facebook became a pass, and they use IG and TikTok for everything. So I don't know. I don't know where she's from, if her people still use, Facebook. I don't know how that works. Like I said, different cities, different states, they move different with social media. Different apps are more popular for them. So I don't know. But I will say this. Let's pretend that was her page. Let's pretend it's really her. The words that I would have to say to her is, and I would still say these words to her because she going down that path anyway. If it was her page or if it wasn't, because that's the path you seem to be going down. You said you have your own place. To me, even seeing that post saying that you need money to get your place because the baby daddy kicked you out, right? I feel like you don't have a place. My opinion, just my opinion. Don't mean that what I'm saying is right, because I don't know her in real life. But I feel like she don't have a place. Because if you had a place, you wouldn't be every chance you get trying to tell Blue you moving in with him. A person who have their place don't care if they move in with a dude or not, because they got their own place. What you trying to give up your place to move in with somebody else for? First of all, why would you want to give up your place to move in with a dude that kick you out every other day so he could bring another girl in? Why? If you had your own place. So that alone puts me in the mind of she don't have her own place. She don't have her own place. It's like she's couch surfing with whoever's in Cali, whatever friends, if she got family, hell, whatever hotel. Because then before he used to have to fly her back out and then she'll fly back in. So where does she really live? I'm confused. Do she really live in Cali? Or where she come from? Minneapolis or something? Indiana? Where she come from? I don't even know where she come from. That's how irrelevant she really is. So it makes me feel like that's why the post could be legit in a way. Because while everybody else was calling Krishan homeless, Krishan never once was trying to live with Blueface. Not now. Maybe in the past, when she first came around, she moved in with him, had to move with him because she gave up her apartment doing that Blue Girls Club or whatever. But that was how long ago? That was way back when. We talking about now. When Krishan bounced, when she with her baby, she went and got her own crib. And if people wanted to say she fell on hard times, hell, she could have. But I don't think she asked Blueface to move back in his crib. Blue wanted her back there. Remember, she left her crib and left everybody in her crib and went back over there with Blue. She didn't give up her crib. She still had her crib. She left all her friends in her crib. And if I'm not mistaken, when she lost the crib is when he damaged the crib. When he went and broke in her crib and damaged it, and the landlord wanted her out. Or wanted them out, right? Am I saying that correct? Because that's how I remember it. But you have Nevaeh begging to move in every second, like talking about it on every stream. So I'm just saying, a person who have their own crib ain't dying to just give up everything and go move into somebody else's crib. They ain't doing that. And it just don't seem right when the person kicks you out every other day. So if you had your own crib, why would you be in such a gun hole to move in with him? So when I see that GoFundMe, it makes it feel like it's real. Maybe it's, one of the weirdos behind a computer that just watch your every move and see what you're going through, and they, because we see it online, so they just put a good GoFundMe together because it looks real. And I heard, I don't know, I was online the other day, was it yesterday? And I was listening to a live, and I heard somebody say that Blue had kicked her out, like just recent, not the stream that we saw where he put her out. They was making it sound like he got rid of her, like he ain't messing with her no more. And I didn't know if that was true because, like I tell y'all know I don't really be watching Blue's lives, so I catch the stuff on Blue like from the little clips. And sometimes if I ain't got nothing going on, if ain't nothing else catching my eye that I personally watch on the internet or on TV, and Blue is live, I might watch it just because ain't nothing else on. Blue go live too late because remember he's 3 hours in back of me. So sometime when Blue is live, I'm asleep because I have to get up for work the next morning. So sometime I'm asleep. So I don't really catch Blue live like that. I don't look for his live, y'all. Y'all know that. I tell y'all that all the time. But so me hearing somebody else on their platform when they was talking about it, I thought, oh, maybe something happened with them. You know how the circus go. And he put her out. And supposedly they not messing with each other. And then boom, here go this GoFundMe. So I was like, oh, he really did put her out? Because that's exactly what the GoFundMe was saying. My baby daddy put me out, and I'm trying to do what I gotta do for me and my kids, and blah blah blah. So you don't know what to believe on the internet. But I would say this. What else came to mind when I saw that? And y'all, I'm not saying that the GoFundMe was real. I'm speaking if it was real. These are all the things that I thought because that GoFundMe was what her life is looking out at, is what her life is looking like right now. So I'm speaking on if it was real. The first thing that came to my brain as well, or the next thing that came to my brain when I seen a GoFundMe and potentially her asking for money was, well, hell, where all the money that Blue was just giving you? He was giving a whole bunch of money. Every time you turned around, you was talking about how happy you was because he giving you all this money. And you know, then I seen another clip where they was saying he gave her $2,700 altogether, something like that. He was asking her, well, where all the money? And she was like, I was handling responsibilities. That was a clip that I saw. So that was the first question. Like, hey, where's all that money? He been bragging about giving you all this money. People want to put in applications so they could get the money too. Why would you be putting up a GoFundMe if he giving up all this money? So those were things that I was questioning. But then I sat here and I said, well, you thought you was better than all the rest. You thought you was the better baby mother. You was better than Jaden. You was better than Krishan. You thought, you made it to the top. He calling you the main girl. He ain't never called nobody his girlfriend. You thought you won. But you the one that, to get paid, got to be humiliated. I'll tell a dude keep his money quick fast. I don't need nobody money for anybody to humiliate me and make me look like Boo Boo the Fool on the internet or in person. You gotta have self-respect. And money is paying for self-respect right now. I don't understand y'all generation. Like, y'all really lose self-respect for money and for clout. And it's crazy. It's real crazy. And you and Jaden going back and forth. Who's the best? Who's the top one? Everybody looking like Boo Boo the Fool. Y'all all should just be sister wives. He should just have a day for everybody. Monday, you, Tuesday, this one, Thursday, that one. Everybody should just have a day at this point. Because y'all all already take y'all turns. So now y'all just might as well make it official and put it on the calendar, the day of the week. Maybe one of the days y'all all get together to get everybody is one big happy family. Like, because y'all might as well. But I just know that all this money that he's so-called giving her and paying her, she should never be making a GoFundMe page talking about she need help. How is her P.O. box going? Because I constantly keep hearing her saying she gonna put up a P.O. box. Anybody sent anything to her yet? Did she put it up? Because she definitely want gifts. Everybody want what they see Krishan getting. Y'all remember when the supporters was sending Krishan gifts and stuff? And what Jaden did? Oh, I'm about to... No, I ain't even going to say Jaden. It was Karlissa. Oh, Jaden supporters sent her stuff in her P.O. box too. She sent her stuff and we ain't never seen nothing that Jaden opened up that the supporters had sent her. But it was we gotta be like Krishan. We can't stand her so much, but we gotta be like her. They sent her a lot of stuff, Erica. Okay. I ain't knocking it, if they did, because you know why? Everybody have their own. Demo, I was looking for you in the chat. I was saying in the beginning of the live yesterday, when I was telling everybody that I was happy I was monetized and stuff, I thought that I said thank you for becoming a member. And when I was listening back to it, I didn't hear myself ever mention you, and I apologize. So thank you for becoming a member. I don't want you to, nobody to feel like I'm thanking other people and I'm not thanking them. So I apologize. Please accept my apology, Demo. So yes, so what I was saying. I was saying that everybody have their own group of supporters, right? We may not like Nevaeh, but Nevaeh have people that do like her. We might not care for Jaden, but Jaden have people that support her. Like, everybody do have their own supporters. So if her supporters send her stuff, whoop-de-doo for her. Hip, hip, hooray. I could really care less, though, but hip, hip, hooray. It's just that everybody got to do what Krishan do. Why you need your supporters when, your man giving you all this money? Why he ain't out there? Why y'all ain't go baby shopping? Why you depending on your supporters? Why you... Oh, I did? Okay, maybe I didn't listen to the whole live. I know I was far in it and I still didn't hear me say it. Okay. All right. As long as I said thank you, girl. As long as I said thank you. Jaden only received that one Hello Kitty cup from a supporter. Yeah, it's just like everybody wanna, and sometimes I hate to try to make people want to do what Krishan do, but they are, right? And they feel like, oh, if Krishan supporters is gonna do it, then I'm gonna get it too. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. But like I said, everybody do have their own support people, Everybody do. So Somebody will get something. But don't be on here flashy and you begging. Your man giving you all this money, but you talk about you in a P.O. box. Oh, I need baby gifts too. Your man humiliating you for you to get your hair done, humiliating you for you to get your nails done, humiliating you for you to get that little bit of bread. But he out here taking girls out and getting their hair and nails done for free. He ain't humiliating them. They got their hair done, nails done, went out to the club, went out to eat. Wherever they went at the other night, was it earlier today, the live that I was rewatching on Bangers Live? Whatever food they was eating, I ain't gonna lie, that food was looking good. And that little spot they was in, I was so happy they was in that Blueface, that crab spot, because I'm so tired of seeing him taking girls to that crab spot. It's like, god darn. Everybody he got to take there, he ain't got nowhere else that he could take them. So to see them eating somewhere else was like, whoo. And the food actually looked good. Meanwhile, for you to get all that, girl, you got to get humiliated. Like, what? I'm glad I never put myself through that. And I'm glad I don't have no daughter. Because if I had daughters, if I had one daughter or more than one daughter, and I saw my daughters online humiliating themselves for a man, for money and for clout, I don't know. I might not even mess with them. I might not. Me and my daughter might be separated. I don't know. Because you ain't walking around with me, or I'm sitting there bragging on my kids, but meanwhile, my kids on the internet doing stuff like that. That's just embarrassing. Because your kid represent you, just like you represent your kid. It's like you should never be walking out in the street and you looking fly, fresh to death, and your kid look dirty. Because you're a representation of your child. Your child is a representation of you. And now her mama want some of the clout. So there you go. The representation of each other. They both out here clout chasing. And her mother look old as who know what. And God willing, I'm gonna be 50 this year. Her mother looking like she damn near older than me. And what's crazy is because she's probably younger than me. But she up there trying to jump in and get some of the clout too. And she thought that was going to do good for her, but it backfired on her. She got so much hate behind that picture. But Nevaeh, honey, you need to do better. You need to do better because, you know, I'm glad you ain't got no daughters, but what you going to teach your sons? You going to be like Karlissa. What you teaching your sons? You going to teach your sons now how to disrespect women because this is what your little one is seeing. He's watching his mother be disrespected. So now there's another one coming into it. He gonna watch his father, allegedly, because we don't know if he really the father. We gonna watch his father disrespect his mother. How you gonna tell him don't disrespect no females when he see you getting disrespected? Same thing with Jaden. How's she gonna tell Journey don't take no mess from no man? Don't ever let no man disrespect her when she's seeing her mother be disrespected every chance. The internet is forever. All of this stuff that they got on the internet, their kids is gonna see it. It's gonna be out there forever. Y'all know people go in the archives and bring out old receipts from years ago. Journey 3 now. But what about when she get 12? Javon, what? Javon is 10. He just turned 10, 9, 10. He on the internet all day. You think he don't see none of this stuff? Y'all see his face when his father is around and his father be saying derogatory stuff to his mother, how his face look? Like he don't understand what's going on. And Blueface don't care if he understand. Blueface think it's funny. He uses his kids too. He exploit his kids for clicks and views. And it's crazy. You don't care about his feelings, don't care about his mental health, don't know if kids in school is talking about him because their family members in their house is seeing what Blueface is doing and knowing that Blueface son is in school with their son or their little brother or their cousin, and now they in there saying things to him. It's gonna be a point in time where Javon is gonna be having fights in school because of what kids are saying to him, because of what their family members is seeing and saying online about him. And what other way to get at Javon when they ready is to talk about his mother and his father with all the stuff we see. Am I wrong? Am I right? What y'all think? Neither one of them can teach their kid nothing because they are being humiliated. And at this point, the way Jaden sound, he barely give her money. So Jaden being humiliated for free. Nevaeh getting paid to be Nevaeh being paid to be humiliated. So maybe, I don't know, maybe Nevaeh should just keep taking the money, right? Why why do it for free when I could get paid for it, right? The one doing it for free is the one popping the junk, acting like she the thug. Y'all, Jada make me laugh when she get up there and be talking like she be putting in work. Yo, if you ain't know no better, you would think Jaden be throwing them hands like Krishan throw hands. I would have thought it was the other way around because Krishan is the quiet one. You don't hear Krishan pop off on people. You never did. Krishan always let you pop off on her and then she just pop off. Jaden runs her mouth. She run her mouth and can't pop off. That's the crazy thing. You can't be out here teaching your daughter because, child, you better teach your daughter how to fight. Because that little mouth of hers, when she get a certain age, mm, honey, I hope she ain't nothing like you. That mouth and can't fight. You better have some hands to back up that mouth. Blue better teach her now. I mean, Blueface can't fight neither. You know, he can't even he can't even catch his breath after a punch. I don't even know how he gonna teach her. But somebody better teach her not to get beat up with that little mouth of hers. I don't know. It's crazy. Ain't nobody is a leader. You know, they say lead by example. Nobody could even, they want to talk about Krishan parenting, and I don't see not down to Karlissa old self. I don't see where none of them lead by example, are good parents. I can't even give good parenting in a little bit. I can't think of nothing good to say about them and they parenting. But Nevaeh, you out here looking crazy, girl. And we know you stressed out. We know you stressed. That's why you gotta flaunt the money. That's why you gotta come up there and flaunt the nails and pretend with the smile. And I know every time you lying is when you spread them eyes open. That's when I know you full of it. When you want to sit there and talk about, oh, he gave me this and I'm so happy, and them eyes start to go and open real big. Girl, bye. You ain't convincing us. We see right through it. We see right through it. You got to convince yourself. You got to talk to yourself to make yourself believe that you okay. Remember that mirror incident with Krishan? When Krishan was in the mirror and she was like, what she said, girl, don't let him call you a bitch no more. He called you a bitch. You gonna do the remember when she was talking to herself and she was putting the lipstick on in Crazy in Love? That's you talking to yourself, talking to us, trying to convince us that you good. Girl, bye. We know you ain't. We know you not. And it's okay to admit that. It's okay to put your foot down. You thought you was number one. You could come on out and you could tell us, yeah, I thought I was on top. I thought I was better than the other two baby mamas. But I made a mistake. I ain't no different. And we gonna tell you, we already knew that, boo-boo the fool. We knew that already. We've been trying to tell you that. We've been trying to tell you that. Just come on out and tell us and let us tell you we told you so. You know when people tell you something, you don't listen and they be waiting to tell you I told you so. Just let us tell you we told you so, girl. You wanted to follow up behind Blue and say, oh, you baby mama number 2. No, you baby mama number 3. You number 3. And that's why you getting dogged out. Because you was trying to X out baby Krishan. And that's why you're getting dogged out, shorty. You're getting dogged out. And while he's stressing you through that pregnancy, you better worry about what your baby is going to go through when he come out. Because all that stress, that baby is eating that up. So be mindful when you talk about somebody else's kid. Be mindful. Blue ain't got to carry the kid. You do. Okay? And he'll walk away from you and your kid the same way he did. Well, Krishan walked away from him. But he still ain't doing nothing for that kid. So technically, he walked away too. And he wasn't always the best parents to the first two. When he wasn't talking to Jaden, he wasn't talking to them kids. That's just who Blue is. So if the GoFundMe was real, my advice to you is all that money that Blue is giving you, save your money. Put it up. Put it up. If you have your own crib, you shouldn't be trying to run and go live with him when he puts you out every 2 days. Because, honey, the glory he will get is putting you and your 2 kids out on the sidewalk, knowing you ain't got nowhere to live. If you got your own apartment and you give it up to live with him, oh, he gonna throw you out as soon the first chance he get, and he gonna go live doing it. He gonna make a mockery of it. He gonna get clicks and views. He don't care that you on the street. He ain't gonna care. We all knew when he threw Jaden and Javon out. So he definitely gonna show us him throwing you out. And then Karlissa, you decide to go live yesterday. I would love to have Karlissa come over here in this chat and come on my panel. Lord, I would. Because Karlissa, you decide to go live yesterday and play one of the Chastity roles. Chastity go live and start talking about Krishan and say Krishan was talking about her and nobody never seen a live that Krishan did. We just hear Chastity. And then Chastity comes out and say, oh, because her supporters is saying this and her supporters is saying that. But it was never Krishan. So you was playing a Chastity role yesterday. You decide to go live and, oh, I'm going to say this one time and one time only. After this, I'm blocking everybody. What you said didn't Nobody cared. Nobody cared. You mad because people is in your six socks talking about Krishan up there? Well, you wanted them to pay to watch the show, right? Well, they paid, and now they all in the comments. That's what happens when you want money. You wanted them to pay to watch your six socks. So now they in there telling you what they feel. Now why don't you block all of them then? So that way all that money that you gaining from them, you no longer get it. Block them out of six socks. Don't block them on IG. Block them on six socks. But I bet you won't, because you want them to keep subscribing. You want them to keep paying that monthly fee so you can keep getting their money. So they're going to keep talking in there. They're going to keep talking. And if I knew it made you mad and I had a subscription, oh, I'm going to talk junk in there. I'll probably talk junk all day, every day. But you wanted them to subscribe. Don't get mad. You dragged Krishan for 2 years. You dragged her for 2 years. So now you want to get up here yesterday and talk about her, come for her. She didn't say no. She have not got on this internet and spoke about you, nor your son. The last time I remember her getting on the internet and speaking anything about when she say my baby daddy was when the Compton fight had. That's the last time I remember her going live, even mentioning anything about Blue. Because Blue called her during the fight. And she told us that. That's the last time I remember her mentioning Blue, her baby daddy, as she called him. She don't even mention you. You're irrelevant to her. And at this point, both of y'all is irrelevant to her. But y'all still make it y'all business. Blue always got to put Krishan into his live stream content. He don't say her name. He don't say her name, but he keep talking about Pisces. Who's a Pisces? Who's a Pisces? When he mentioned everybody mad that that they want him to beat on a 3-year-old for her mouth. But everybody get mad when he beat on a 26-year-old for talking the same way. Who was he talking about? We all knew he was talking about Krishan. That's who's 26. And I said this before on my live. When he said that, where was the outrage of him openly letting y'all know that he was beating on Krishan? You want to go live so much and speak on Krishan, why you ain't going live talking about your abusive son? You want to talk about, oh, I'm happy if she bought a house. You sound bitter when you was talking. You sound bitter when you was talking. You want to keep reminding us that you had 3 husbands. Who give a damn? That just show you can't keep a man. When you got to brag, you got 3 husbands, it should clearly show you can't keep a man. There's something wrong with you. That nobody wanted to stay with you? Something wrong with you. So it's not a flex. It's not a flex. But Krishan dodged the bullet not marrying your loser ass son. She dodged that bullet. Because we all know Krishan really loved that man. That boy, because he ain't a man, he a boy. We know Krishan really loved him. And we know Krishan would have married him at the drop of a dime. Hell, when they did the video with them acting like they was getting married in the video, Krishan was boohoo crying as if they was really standing there in front of the priest really getting married. So we know she would have done it. And the best thing she ever did was not signing those papers. Well, hell, not sending them in. Because for all we know, they could have been signed. But she didn't send them in. She didn't send them in. And me personally, I feel like that's why he started making all the women come out the woodwork. Because they all came out at the same time on the internet talking about they messing with him. They've been writing him and they've been messing with him for X amount of years. They all did it at the same time. So when she ain't mail those papers in, he got mad at her. And that was how he wanted to get back at her by letting her know all these girls that he was sleeping with. But you mad. Why you mad? Why you so mad at Krishan? But you're not mad at your son. Your son is the one who told Krishan to beat your butt. Your son told her to do that. And you, Karlissa, was the one who threw the bottle at her. So if you didn't want to get your butt beat, you should have never threw the bottle at her. So now, had you would have kept that bottle in front of you, in your hands, put it in your bag, whatever, but not let it go launch at Krishan, you would have never got your butt beat. And you wouldn't be this angry today. You wouldn't be this angry today. But you can't seem to get over it. Meanwhile, you was the cause of her jumping you and getting your butt whooped. You caused that. You caused that. Then you was mad that the people in the chat was calling you a liar. And you want to block. Everybody was calling you a liar. Oh, it does something to me when people call me a liar. You are a liar. You are. Everything you say that comes out your mouth is a lie. You want to get up here and act like you so much better than her. Oh, people were saying she was sleeping in a car. Hell, your son just said you were sleeping in a car too. You forgot? You forgot? You keep trying to erase that we know that you was homeless at one point in time in your life too. But you see, only the fools listen to what you say. The people with brain, we listen. We don't take the story and switch it up. We let you talk and we listen. And we remember you was homeless at one point in time in your life too. We remember your son saying you had them sleeping in a storefront while you, Karlissa, was going to sleep down the road in a big house with a man while your kids was on the floor in a storefront. We ain't forget. So how much better are you than Krishan, Karlissa? When you act like you was this perfect mom, we ain't forget that we heard that you knocked on the door, whose house, somebody's house, and dropped Dre off and didn't come back until 2 months later. They didn't know they was having Dre for 2 months until they had Dre for 2 months. But you the mother of the year. So when you get up here and you try to bash Krishan, it irks my nerves. Like it really grinds my gears. And I'm calm. Like y'all how calm I am. While she was screaming in her camera yesterday. But you get up here and act like you so much better. You was a welfare recipient at one point in your life. We ain't never hear Krishan on welfare as an adult, on her own, with her kid. We haven't heard that yet. But we heard you was. We know you was on Section 8. Just like we know you lost your apartment. Because clearly you wasn't paying bills. Just like now, God forbid if something happened to, what's his name, Mr. Sapphire. Oh, that house is done. Because you don't know how to pay a bill. At least that's what you say, right? You don't even know what company the light bill is in. Because you don't pay nothing. So how grown are you? Your age don't make you grown. Because you're still very immature. And I actually feel bad for Blueface because you're his mother. And he acts every bit of you. So when I say journey, what she does is learned behavior. What Blueface is doing is learned behavior. He learned from you. He ain't shit because you ain't shit. Mother of the year, but you ain't raised your daughter neither. You would have think that if any kids you had somebody else raise, you would have raised your daughter and the boys would have went to their father. But hell, you couldn't have sent Dre to his father because you ain't know who his poppy was. You think we ain't forget that neither? You 304, you know your favorite line? You love to call people a 304? But you ain't know who your son father was. And you still don't know who Dre father is. Because supposedly you took a test with one person and supposedly the other person is deceased. If I'm not mistaken, I think the other person is deceased. So who is his pappy? Because you still don't know. But you out here love calling females 304s. And you the biggest 304 that's living. Something clearly wrong with Mr. Sapphire. Mr. Sapphire must be insecure. He must have thought you was the prettiest girl on earth and he was the ugly duckling and he found the pretty girl because a real man would have left you a long time ago. A real man wouldn't have stayed with no woman with no big mouth the way you have. Because that's all you know how to do is run your mouth on the internet. See, a hard man, a real man that works hard ain't even going to allow his woman to get on the internet talking about she don't clean no bathroom. She on white floors and all this nonsense. So all you do is lay on your back. That's all you do. Because if you just lay on your back, 304, then you basically laying on your back for free room and board. And that's how that go. So when you out here talking like you this hot mess, you look just as you look like a Nevaeh. You look like a Nevaeh. You look like a Jaden. You can't teach them girls nothing. And you want to call Jaden your daughter. If I was Jaden's mother, I would be pissed. But Jaden's mother can't teach her nothing neither. Because if there was real woman in her life, Jaden would have been gone a long time ago. Then you had nerve to be having attitude with the people in the chat yesterday. But you went live. Nobody asked you to go live and talk about Krishan. Krishan probably was reading her Bible yesterday, minding her business, while you on live talking about her and angry and yelling. Hell, your wig looked like it was about to come off. The people start telling you your edges is lifting. And you like, oh, this is a sewing. You getting bald in the top of your head. And Krishan here just looking all pretty and curly, nice and healthy. She was just looking good. No makeup, no filter. We don't know what you look like without a filter. Because you always got to put a filter on. But when you get on live and you try to act like you is the super mom and you was just there for all your kids and your kids didn't need nothing and you was living in mansions, meanwhile you forgot you told us you would drop Blue off the school and then you would sleep in a car because that was the only way you could get sleep because y'all was homeless. You forgot you told us that story? You lie so damn much you forget what you tell us. You forget when you tell us the hard times because you be too busy trying to act like you was always big and rich and had it like that. When meanwhile you was just as homeless as anybody else that you talking about. But don't ever knock a homeless person down. Tyler Perry was once homeless, sleeping in his car. He went to LA to be homeless, to sleep in his car, and look at him now. Tiffany Haddish was once homeless, sleeping in her car. Look at her now. Sylvester Stallone sold his dog. His childhood dog sold his dog because he was homeless. And look at Sylvester Stallone. When he made it off of Rocky, he went back and paid the person who bought his dog for his dog back. It is a bunch of people that are A-list celebrities that were once homeless sleeping in their car. So don't knock a homeless person because they was homeless. It don't make you no better than them. Because nobody knows the situation that the person was in to become homeless at that moment. Because you don't know what life holds for you, Karlissa. That big house you living in, all them fires LA catch, your house could be one of them that catch the next fire. Be careful what you say. This is why I tell people all the time, be grateful. Thank God for what you have. Because you don't know when you walk out your house, if you come back, it's not burning down. You could buy a new car today and come outside and somebody just slammed and tore your car up. You don't know. You could be walking on two legs right now and walk across the street and a car hit you. And now one of your legs have to get amputated. You don't know. So be careful how you talk about people, Karlissa, and the things you say. Like you really irk me that you constantly pick on this girl. Then you claim you don't care about her. Don't nobody care about her, but you answer every comment that says her name. You can't let those comments go by. If you didn't care about her, she didn't bother you, didn't get under your skin, every time a person comment, you would skip those comments and you will read the good comments. Then you want to say it's her supporters that's in your live saying this stuff. No, because her supporters wouldn't even comment to you. They wouldn't even say anything knowing that you're going to dog her. That is your people doing that. And that's why you're not blocking them like that. Because you know then when you go live, you won't have nobody. Because it's your people that is bringing her up. And your son is never going to learn. Your son is never going to be a respectable nor responsible man because he got a mother like you. And his father ain't no better because his father is a yes man. There's no way I'm being a yes me to my child. Absolutely not. I don't care if my son hit and made $1 billion right now. I'll stay broke before I come a yes me to my kid. Hey, Jamie. Hey, everybody. Y'all just came in. Please hit the like button and the subscribe button. And the subscribe button. I appreciate it. But yeah, so it irks me. It irks my nerves. Like the same way I don't be wanting to watch Blue. I don't be wanting to watch your lives. I give you 5 minutes sometimes. Cause you start rambling off on all different type of stuff. 1 minute you don't know if you want to say you happy for Krishan or you don't like Krishan. 1 minute you wanted her to lose the fight. Another minute you was happy that she won the fight. Child, you all confused. Cause you lie so much. You don't know which way your lies go. You don't know which way to go with it. Yeah, Katrina. It's definitely a payout for her. I dropped the link. Y'all come up. I know everybody saw her live on Banger's Live. It's like Karlissa don't even have friends. Somebody asked on Banger's Live, where's her friends? According to her sister says she don't have none. Her sister says she had a birthday party and nobody showed up. So that shows you the character of Karlissa. Your own kid, and then you proud to say all three of your kids don't like you. All three of your kids don't mess with you. Like, you proud to say that. Who happy to say that they kids don't mess with them? That they kids don't like them? Who brags about that? Who brags about that? And had Blueface never got locked up, you wouldn't be around Journey and Javon today. Journey and Javon would not have been around you had Blueface not got locked up. Because Jaden wasn't messing with you. All of a sudden, Jaden is your best. But meanwhile, you was calling her Mexicans and all type of stuff before. You was getting on there disrespecting that girl the same way you disrespect Krishan. Now you disrespecting Nevaeh. But Jaden was no better. The only reason why them kids is over there is because Jaden got that little song. Blueface had bookings set up for her, and Blueface got her the gig on Zeus. So they needed somebody to watch those kids. So you was used. It ain't because she really wanted them over there. And now she got the taste of going out and hanging out, and her mommy ain't around. Now it's like, you know what? Let me just keep using her so I can have free days. But Jaden don't care about you. Jaden using you right now. She using you for her free time. Because Blueface ain't gonna never have those kids by himself. And when he do, he take them right back home. or he got to sleep over there. So yeah, y'all. Somebody hit the link. Come up. Oh shoot. Come on up, y'all. Tell me what y'all thought about today's live. What y'all think about Karlissa and her rant that she had to say about Krishan, but Krishan ain't paying her no mind. Krishan was probably reading her Bible last night while she was going off. She probably was getting her hair braided today, ready to practice for whatever fight comes up next. I see some girl calling out Krishan too, because ex Rumble looking for the next fight. So now they looking for somebody for her. So I seen some girl calling her out. So we gonna see. I just hope this time Krishan listens. As far as training, she's great with her training. She's on point with her training. But I hope that this time she pay attention and listen to her coach. Make sure her sneakers fit. Get the proper sneakers. Get the proper mouthpiece. Hey Katrina.
Hey, hey.
How you feeling?
Yeah. I'm just feeling like one thing she was saying earlier where she keep trying to say the people is the ones that's bringing Krishan up, it's not her and all of this, but just having the nerve to just comment but still go off on Krishan in your comments about what people is saying or doing. I'm like, does she realize how dumb is coming off for her? Because in the same breath, you're saying, I don't have a problem with her, but at the same time, if somebody's sleeping in their car, if they doing this, if they doing that, you're talking about her
Mm-hmm.
in the same tone because you're saying what people is saying in your live. People say things about her. You don't see Krishan going live talking about what you saying. Like, leave it alone. Blue not even doing it. So why
Right.
do she feel the need to just keep coming on because of what a supporter, a fan, a friend, her person, whoever it is that's commenting? I just think she just need to just be quiet.
Mm-hmm. Blue do it. Blue do it. All right, Demo. Blue do it too. He just don't say her name. He'll just talk about, oh, he don't like Pisces. Like anything that's
Yeah.
containing to Krishan, he'll say it in those subliminals without saying her name. And we know that he's talking about her. They can't
Yeah.
go without talking about her.
And I'm saying that for her to say she chose to do this for herself. So if she chose homelessness, she chose this. And I'm like, well, on the flip side of it, she did whatever she had to do to get away from Blue.
Mm-hmm.
So if that took her having to go somewhere else and sleep from pillar to post, like going from the different places or whatever, that meant she really wanted to get away
Mm-hmm.
to do that.
Exactly.
Because she could have stayed, like you said. She could have stayed. She could have been around y'all. She said, no, I'm out of here for a reason.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
But like I said, she forgot that she was homeless before.
Yeah, I think she do forget the stories that she's told everybody.
Mm-hmm. Well, she forgot Blue is the one who told us that.
Yeah. And with them staying in, sleeping on floors and buildings and all of that stuff. Like, we remember.
Mm-hmm. But she thinks she don't because she rambles so much and back and forth with her conversations that we ain't gonna catch what she's saying. We missing out what she's saying.
Yeah,
No,
man.
but we hear it. We hear it.
Definitely. But yeah, her she just and the way she just goes into that rant with it and then just repeats herself over and over again. It's like, do you ever go back and listen to how you sound and what you're saying?
Nope, she don't. Exactly, Mel, because she do be lying.
Hey, chat.
She said her dad called CPS on her. Yeah, because she wasn't a no good mother, but be up here trying to preach and how somebody act like she was mother of the year when you ain't raised none of your kids but Blue, and
Right.
you
And
ain't
I,
do a good job with that.
then you sitting here singing the praises again about Blue, but just a couple weeks ago, you you was at your anniversary thing. You was done with him. You ain't ever speaking to him again, which we knew as your child that was all a lie anyway. But you wanted to say it. You know what you're not doing. You're done. You're writing him off. You just now he just the father of the year to everybody's kid. He love all the babies, but he wants to have people get rid of him right now too.
Mm-hmm.
But he love all the kids, according to her.
Yeah, please, please. You know something wrong with her when all her kids don't like her. She don't have a relationship with her mother. She don't have no friends. Like something wrong with her. Something is wrong with her. And I really feel like something is like Mr. Sapphire must feel like that's the prettiest girl he ever had, and he ain't letting that go. So he just let her just run wild. You know, like she got loose from the zoo and he just let her run.
Yeah, I think she's just like Blue in the sense of they know, just like how when the girls is not acting right for him, and he be like, "It's just for clicks, just for clicks." Like they know that this is the content that's paying them right now, and everybody just going with the flow. Like even her husband, everybody they just going with it because the checks is rolling in.
Yeah, I guess. Cause that's the only seemed like the only money she getting because she stopped doing Uber. So, yeah. Coming on the internet. Well, she got a piece of the internet when Blue was locked up. She like, oh,
Mhm.
this is the money Blue was making. This what he was making. Oh, I ain't getting off the internet now.
Right, and all we gotta do is talk about Krishan. Just bring her up.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't about to let that go.
Karlissa just be feeding the hate train because she sees that it ain't that many people hating on Krishan like they was. Yeah, but you know why, Demo? You know why a lot of people ain't hating on you? Still got the haters. But the reason why a lot of people is not hating no more because a lot of people now is seeing the difference in Krishan. They seeing the growth in Krishan. Meanwhile, they're watching Blue over here weaponizing these women. So
Right,
people is now starting to see that, hey, it wasn't always her. It was him. So now
exactly.
the people is drawing back to her and leaving him little by little. And that's why he's still trying to figure out his way. Now, Twitch done cut him off. Permanent. Now he on Kick. So he gotta try to figure it out on now. Kick, he not gonna get banned. He gotta do some craziness to get banned on Kick. Cause they're very lenient. So he gotta do some craziness to actually get banned on Kick. But I don't think they
Mhm.
money pay is the same like Twitch. I think they have to have a certain amount of followers for the money or something to that nature. I forgot how it went, but their pay is different. They
And I
pay out
think
is different.
And I think the people also see, like you say, it's clearly obvious to most people the Blue is the problem. So now because when he was with Krishan, he wasn't streaming wasn't a thing. Like they was just whenever they was out on
Right.
TV
It was
or
just, it was just
yeah, here and
Instagram.
there they knew about stuff. But now it's like a daily, all day thing. So now you can kind of relate, like, is this what Krishan was going through? So now I think people was like, oh, so this what he was putting that girl through. And then to see how he's doing Nevaeh being pregnant, the same way how Krishan was pregnant and he was treating her bad. Now y'all see it. So y'all know that it's him. So I think that's why some of the people is not hating as much, but of course you still gonna have the ones that's just truly against her. But
Uh-huh.
he is bringing it to light. And I think with Nevaeh too, when she left, when she said, I guess I have to figure out next month what I'm gonna do, whether it's legal but not legal, however she worded that. I think because this is her money. Remember, we already know Blue was paying her for that streaming. And so I guess since she's going to be gone, she's not going to get the same cut. She's going to get something, but not the same cut from him humiliating her on stream because she's not there. So yeah, so he dipping into her pay. So she probably, she going to become really bitter soon. I know her
Yep.
time is coming. She going to
Yep.
crash out.
Oh, she definitely gonna crash down. Remember, she pregnant, so them hormones gonna kick in. He's sitting here buying all these girls. Like I said, she gotta get humiliated to get the money. Meanwhile, these girls is getting their hair done, nails done, getting took into nice little restaurants, getting good food because the food was looking good that they was eating. You know, so
And Blue said it. He was like, "Who don't want to do this and get 12K? All you gotta do is clean up, fix me some food, get on stream, let me embarrass you a little bit." He
saying
said the
exactly what he
play.
do to saying exactly what he do to Nevaeh.
Yeah. He was like, "Who wouldn't want that? Like all you gotta do is do this and do that." But yeah, you kick her out, she leaves, and you got multiple girls right there, right behind her. $3,000 you paying to go get two girls' hair done. Took other ones out to nails and food and whatever else. Yeah, he got a problem. I don't understand it, but
And I don't know how people watch him the way they watch him because he has no content. All
yeah,
he all he do is girl content. He knows nothing else. He knows nothing else. It's just if females is not involved, he can't do it. He can't do it. He has no brain. That's why I love watching Rakai. Rakai is just turned 17. Started when he was 15. Rakai make me laugh all day. Ray, the boy from Taiwan, make me laugh all day. Casanet didn't have to have girl content, and he
I
had
probably need to find some of these new people to watch because outside of you all going live, that's why I'd be like, are y'all going? What time y'all going? Are y'all doing back to back? Because I work, from like home a lot from my computer. So it's like it's like good to like hear the chatter in the background while I'm, doing stuff. And
right.
I can't do that all day with him because as soon as he start eating, I have to turn it off. Like I can't see how anybody can just stand to listen to him eat.
I always say that. When he start eating, I'll be like, oh my God. Like right now, you probably hear me chumping my chips.
No, it
But
ain't like him. No, no,
when
no.
I hear him, I always, every time he eat, I be like, ew, why do he eat like that? Disgusting.
It's so disgusting. I'm like, yeah, you was in prison for 2 years, but you was home more than you been in prison. You ain't gotta act like you in prison tearing up some slop. This is about to be your last meal.
Exactly. Exactly. I was thinking about, I wanted to do my Twitch, because I have a Twitch page. I had wanted to do a Twitch where, because I can't play Rakai on my page. I can't play Rakai and and Ray and them on my page, because you would definitely, y'all would laugh because they is silly as heck. They do crazy things like you don't know what they're about to do next because they just all crazy, but they mouths is crazy, so you can't play it on YouTube
Mm.
because things they say you can't play it on YouTube. But like I could be able to play it on my Twitch. So I was thinking about doing some of that, like doing a Twitch and doing
I
stuff like
would
that.
introduce them to your community because I mean sometimes Blue is entertainment for a lot of people, but like he just not the right entertainment, for people.
Oh, yeah, definitely not. He's I don't know. I can't. I could watch. I don't even like Jaden, but I'll watch Jaden before I watch him,
Yeah.
and she just as boring. And I think Blue's problem is too his voice. His voice irks me. Sometimes you barely know what he's
Mhm.
saying. And I'd be like, is it
Yeah.
just me that can you understand what he's saying sometimes when he's talking? I feel like he either too low
It's like a
or
comatose. Like he just, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it ain't just you.
yeah, I'd be like, what is he saying? I feel like I'd be struggling to hear him talk sometimes. So that's annoying too.
And then the way he used to like cuss out his chat people, I'm like, ain't no way I would have been able to subscribe to you, like give you money for you to tell me like y'all better go on and subscribe now and do this and chat. He used to be dogging them out to sub to him.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. But he's definitely boring. He has no content. He don't know how to like okay, once upon a time, not DDG, Deshay's content used to always be females. Oh, Deshay used to always, hey chocolate, Deshay content used to always be females. And he used to get canceled all the time because he used to be, he was young though. He was disrespectful to the females, whatever the case is. But when Deshay went to Streamer University, when Kai did that, Deshay came back bigger and better. He changed up he changed up his content. Deshay is funny. Like you ain't even never knew Deshay was so funny until he switched up his content. That's why I don't know if y'all seen the stream where him and Rakai just did doing Michael Jackson. Him and Rakai matched with each other because they funny. Deshay is really funny. So it's like you don't know you can't do anything and you just keep trying to do women. Hey chocolate.
Hey, so, oh, I got a lot to say. So, first, you all know Karlissa is a bozo, and she annoyed talking about,
You skipping, you moving around?
these 10 rooms. Girl,
Wait,
bye.
chocolate, you can
Whoever
hear me?
said, yeah,
You moving around?
I'm entering my house now, and I got my earbuds on, so
Yeah,
let me
so you
just,
probably going in a dead spot because you was going in and out, and then for a minute we lost you.
okay, so give me a sec.
Okay. Anybody else want to come up? Hit the link. If you ain't hit the like button, hit the like button. If you ain't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, please. Thank you. Chocolate says
You
she
hear
got
me
a lot.
now, Ange?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Wow, you sound low to me.
I sound
You can
low
hear
to you.
me?
I can hear you. I
We
hear you
can hear
loud.
you.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
okay. I can hear you, but it's low. But okay, no problem. like I was saying, Karlissa is a bozo. And part about, oh, nobody wants somebody to sleep in their car. I would have offered her one of these 2 rooms. Girl, bye. And also earlier when you was like, when she went to jail, oh, you said that the person wanted Krishan out when Blue did what he did to her place when she had a house. Remember, she had paid rent up until a year for that spot. So what it was is that, remember, the damage to the place happened around the same time that he took the baby. So the reason why they was no longer there was because she went to jail and the money was up and none of them could pay for it and it wasn't in their name anyway.
Right.
And what else? There's so much. I was listening on my way home. I just couldn't come up. Um, yeah, and Blue's just despicable. He's a nasty human being. Oh, and Nevaeh. Now, her on the stream, on one of Blue's stream, he actually, I think she said it or he said it, that the apartment that she has in Cali, he pays for it. And it was also mentioned, she mentioned one time that she's been living out in Cali for like 5 years now.
No,
So
I didn't
yeah.
know she was there that long.
So
Huh?
is she trying to say that he was paying for the whole 5 years? Because you know everything they do.
No, I don't know if it's the same apartment, but wherever she's staying now, he pays for it. She's just saying that she's been living in Cali now for about 5 years.
Oh, well, he probably is paying for it because if his streaming stuff is in her name, like they saying, then he gotta take some of that money to make sure her finances is right, right?
Yeah. Because when she when he asked about where's all the money going, and she was like, I got a responsibility and bills. She looked at her like, your bills and responsibility ain't that much. Cause yeah, it was already mentioned that he pays for it, the rent.
I want to know what's going on with Soldier Boy's baby mama and the guy that he shot by the club, and what's going on with that court case? Because he
Well,
out here giving
Soldier
up.
Boy's baby mother gets paid by his royalties. So anytime anybody plays his music or anything like that, because that's why he's really not making any new music. Because
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna get paid by his royalties.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess like she'll have to keep whatever the bank, whatever the case may be. Now the boy, they're gonna have to come out after him hard body because he's hiding money right now.
Right.
Right. That's why
They're
he
gonna
said he's
have to
gonna get
attack that
$500.
LLC.
Yep. He gonna have to Tasha
Yeah,
K him like
because
Party doing right now.
he's playing the same games that the game played, and he gonna see how that's gonna get him caught up. That's why with that house, they keep talking about they moving. Apparently, the house was on the market, and now it's not on the market no more. Why? That's because at the end of the day, even when it's sold, it's a lien on it. He gotta that money gotta go to whoever go after. I don't think he's gonna see a dime of that.
You
And
might be
this thing
right.
now with Twitch, like I don't know. I don't know. I forgot the difference between those two is one of them, if I'm not mistaken, you're paid by views
I think that's
and
Kick.
not only by subscribers.
I think it's
Because I
Kick.
remember Krishan was talking about that.
Yeah, that was
You're
Kick.
paid by views as well. Yeah.
Mm. But I think Twitch pay you more because even DDG for a little bit, he was doing Kick. He was doing Kick and Twitch
Yeah,
at the same time because you know DDG be trying to do everything to get that money.
right.
So he was doing both. Once he got up on Twitch, he decided to do Kick, and like he'll stream with Twitch, and then after Twitch, he'll go stream on Kick. He don't stream on Kick no more. So I don't think he was seeing the same revenue like he was with Twitch.
No, because I'm pretty sure being that DDG is the one who put him up on it, it was a reason that he chose Twitch instead of Kick. Kick is like his last resort right now.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, he don't realize it, but his karma is coming. It's coming.
And look,
It is definitely coming. And that's the amount of money she was getting from him from Twitch. That money ain't gonna be the same on Kick.
right. And the people he was streaming with on Twitch who have Twitch, he can't stream with them no more. Cause when you
Yeah,
suspend it and stuff,
yeah, that seems to be
when you
part of the ban, right?
yeah, when you
That's what
suspend
he
it
was trying to say.
yeah, when you suspend it on Twitch, you can't stream with other streamers on Twitch. So now he's suspended. He ain't gonna be able to. He'll put them in jeopardy of losing a page. They
Yeah,
can't pay.
because Ninja number 3 tried to be slick. And that's what he get too. Got the nerve to be talking about Krishan and Krishan Jesus. And we never even seen you when they was around. You don't know nothing. So you need to shut up with your rabies face.
Right.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah, I
lot,
hate that
but
he had did that. I hate it when he's talked about them and just saying blue covered for it all this time, and now he just don't want to cover for it anymore. Like, you listening to Blue, but that ain't what the story is. You shouldn't even comment it. Like, it's okay to listen to Blue. You work for him, but you don't need to make a comment publicly like you did about it.
yeah, you talking about the him being the father?
Yeah, all the stuff Red Hat was saying
Oh,
about
that's what he was
Krishan.
saying. Oh, I didn't get a chance. I was looking for it. I didn't get a chance to see it. But you know,
Yeah.
that's what everybody in the comments on most things be saying. That man already said. I said one thing. I said I don't care what Blue said or nobody else said. I'm gonna do what my eyes believe and what I can read for myself. When both parents posted the DNA test,
Yeah,
and it
that's what
absolutely
he
said
said.
that Jonathan Jamal Porter is the father. Like somebody was saying something about she put something on Baby Krishan page, and they was like something. They was like, y'all do know that his last name is Porter. She always had a page for him and a page for herself. So watch the bozos. Blue ain't the father. He already showed he wasn't the father on that. No, y'all didn't watch that interview. Y'all watch clips. It was a fast food receipt. Y'all all a bunch of bozos.
It's amazing how they'll take him saying he's not the father and believe it, but when he said he was the father, so now that oversees him saying he was the father. Now, if he was not the daddy, he would have been saying something. And we know when he got out of jail, I do believe, in my opinion, when they saw his dad with that Q-tip or whatever he had in his hand, they did test him again. And they tested him, and if that would have came out wrong, because he said that's why he didn't get with Angela. He said because even Karlissa said Angela left or wasn't playing her role. Like, he was trying to find out something, which was the DNA, and she should have just stuck in there. And they got that test back, and it came out that he is the daddy, and that's why Karlissa is accepting it, because they know. And Blue was just being spiteful, saying, I'm not the daddy.
Well, I don't even believe they did it. I think that was all a play for clicks and views.
It could
Because what would be the reason for you to do another test when the
DC already conducted a test by taking blood from her when she was pregnant and swabbing your mouth. We all saw it with our eyes.
Exactly. And
And
Blue
those
asked,
other tests, there can be errors because they're dummies. They don't know what they're doing. Karlissa was cleaning her ear with the Q-tip. That's why I say it was all a play.
right, because
Yeah,
that
The
wasn't a
kit comes with
it
all
was
these things and sterile things. It would not be a Q-tip that was laying out for somebody. You feel me?
no, first of all, it's not a regular Q-tip. The
that makes sense.
Q-tip, they had a regular Q-tip. The Q-tip that you take, that you swab on them home tests that you send back in, the Q-tip is long, is a long skinny stick, and it's not all that cotton. Like you can't even peel the cotton off the end of it. So because when
Right.
it's
It's
going
like
in
the
your
same
mouth,
one you did the COVID test.
exactly. There you go. That's exactly how it is. That's exactly how it is. So that definitely wasn't a thing. That was for clicks and views to get the people to talk. First off, what they gonna say next? That the blood that we saw being drawn was Kool-Aid inside inside the little pump or whatever we saw as we saw her get her blood drawn. Like, come on. Blue, first of all, like I said before, if the DNA test was fake and Blue was never the father, Blue would have posted the real fake. The I said the real fake. He would have posted the DNA test online saying that he is not the father. But you know why he ain't even go get a fake one made up? Because people is gonna go analyze that one that he post up and call him out on it. So therefore, he didn't pick nothing up. He just doing it by word of mouth, and he think because he leaving it pinned on his Twitter, that's saying something. Man, don't nobody care. Unpin it and let it go.
But you gotta remember the video he did when he was like, um, oh, I ain't signed the birth certificate, so I don't gotta worry about child support. And then he was like, oh, damn, I took the DNA test. Like people gotta pay attention. We know he a clown, but we also know when real is being spit. You understand what I'm saying? We know he a clown. Every time he comes out and denies that child, it's to get back at Krishan. And if we haven't known the pattern by now, we never will. He's just a bozo.
And then Karlissa can't keep up with the story because one minute it is his baby, and another minute it ain't. Oh, when he came home from jail, y'all saw him with the baby. Then the next breath, she saying, "Well, he said he ain't the father. Which one is it? Is he the father? Is he not? You in one live. You on your same live, saying it's his kid, and then saying it ain't his kid. Like, come on."
Yeah, but here lately, she's just down on it, saying I never said that wasn't my grandson.
Child.
Now she's saying that,
Child, now you know them.
which and we know that that is not true because from the very beginning you was trying to deny that baby. Then you said you had that dream, and then when he was in jail and y'all started talking again, you was on your live fake crying and said that he told you that that's his son.
Mm-hmm. But let's not forget the whole time she was dragging that baby while he was in jail. She kept saying that wasn't his kid. She kept saying that's not his kid.
Yeah, but
That's
that
not
was
his
the
kid.
play.
Mm-hmm.
The father
Mm-hmm.
already let it be known that we was told to do those things, which is sick in
Mm-hmm.
itself. That all of
No,
them sick.
it's, it's
All of
sick
them are sick.
to a child like that. It's sick to play on a child like that. That's why I say Blueface is never going to mature. He's never going to grow up because look at his mother. He's every bit of his mother. So although Krishan may have changed her life and matured, the same is never going to happen with Blueface. It's never going to happen.
Hmm.
No, because he's a bozo. He's the head of the clown, the head of the circus. He's a bozo. And all these other women and everything, and it's bad because I always say that I'm a woman first and foremost. and I'm a girl's girl, but I can't feel sympathy for any woman who laughed at another woman's pain.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm not laughing at Nevaeh, but I'm just sitting back like, this is what you get because you thought you was special, boo.
Yeah. Exactly.
You got on this here internet. You talked about Kashawn like a dog. You talked about Kashawn Jesus. Yeah, this is what you get.
That's
And
that's
then
why
y'all
I said
remember when Jaden was on live and when she was on her stream, when she was like, "Well, if you don't have a problem with being the third baby mother, yeah." Now you know for how long was she saying that wasn't his baby, but for her to make that statement, I was like, yeah, because y'all know that's his son. And all the bozos in the picture that they just put up recently. Oh, he don't look like Blue. He look like bye.
and she got
Just
nerve.
wait till he start walking around this place. Y'all gonna really see.
Yeah, but what's her name? Karlissa got nerve to say, "Oh, can y'all stop hitting the side by side picture of him?" Why? That's his father. Why? Why? That is his father.
Oh,
That is
she
like,
said that.
Yep.
yeah.
Oh,
He wanted them to.
you.
He wanted them to stop hitting that side by that picture that everybody is posting of the baby and Blueface side by side because they saying that the baby is starting to look more and more like Blue.
Well,
He's
it's
like,
the
oh,
truth.
oh,
The
can y'all
older
stop
he get,
hitting
I
it?
mean,
It's
he
annoying.
he's gonna always be his mother's twin, but his features of his father will begin to show the older he gets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
y'all talking about the AI photo?
No, it's not AI.
Oh, I know that.
No,
That was the haters
she
that
making
said, "Oh, that's
jokes.
AI."
Oh yeah, because everybody's saying it's AI when we watch the live.
Right? You watch the live, you see him moving, you see him right there.
But you know, this is the thing. He couldn't do this, he couldn't do that, and now when he do it, now it's AI.
Mm-hmm.
So when he
Right?
start walking, what they gonna say is that AI too?
It's AI too.
Yeah,
It's like
these
his
people
legs
are
is
sick.
limp. His legs was actually scooting and moving, like he was doing that.
But that was not the first time we saw him do that. Now was it?
Right?
No,
No,
he did it on Ryan Garcia's live, and they tried to act like that was fake when he did it on Ryan Garcia's live. When he was scooting and moving around on the floor in the church, they tried to act like that was AI when he was on the floor in the church.
Even
Like
when he probably needed assistance standing up, but even when he was in that crib in the playpen at the gym, he was standing up, holding and bouncing
he
like
pulls himself up.
he was doing
yes,
that.
He been doing it. That's why I'm like when they talking now the other day, like, oh, now she's getting therapy. No, no. She been said he was getting therapy. What she said was now she have a bigger space. And she got his therapy sessions are all scheduled out now because she has a bigger and better space. And
right.
she
And she
been
came up,
saying
yeah,
that he was
yeah,
getting therapy. She ain't just say that.
right. She said, I have a better schedule with his specialist now. And then she started to say something else. And she said, just know that he'll be
Yep,
walking soon.
exactly. Exactly. And then she just talked about how she got a bigger space for him and stuff. That's it. But they, you know
Oh.
how they do. They take it and twist it and turn it and say everything else but what she says.
And they pick apart everything, Angie. It was somebody who had a video of just saying how proud they are, Krishan. I mean, some of this stuff was fictional because they were saying that she did a house tour and they had pictures of a house, which that wasn't the case. So somebody in their comments was like, y'all always make things bigger than what it is with her. She didn't buy a house. She in an apartment. No, she's in the penthouse. It's a difference. You could
Mhm.
tell by the view she
You
in the
could tell
penthouse.
by the view. Yeah, you could tell by the view on her window.
She's in the penthouse. There's a difference. That's different money than apartment money.
Yep.
But let the haters go.
Right. And then talk about her bed. Like she just moved in. You don't even know if she's getting another bed. Plus, she has a little one that she do need some assistance with. So she probably wants to be low right now. So
No, but I don't think that's her bed. And it doesn't look like the same area where she was when she first went live.
I think
And
it
she was
might be
laying
just like
down.
some big pillow things that she moves around, or however. It don't matter. Whatever she do, they gonna talk about. If she would have had pictured a big bed high up in the air, it'd have been like, why she get that bed so he can fall off of it? Like,
First of
Well,
all,
he got
like
his
I said,
own room and his own bathroom.
right.
look,
Hmm.
yeah, like I said yesterday, who moves in their apartment, in their house, and everything is furnished? Nobody.
Nobody. Because I know when I
Nobody.
got my first apartment, it wasn't. Now, when I moved,
Exactly.
it was different.
Exactly. So when you sit there and you say that, oh, she don't got a bed, she don't got this, she don't have that, I wouldn't expect her to have a bunch of anything in her house because she just moved in. She just moved in. If she was
Yeah.
sleeping on the floor right now, who cares? She got a roof
Right.
over her head. That's what's
That.
more important. Getting furniture is what comes last. You could get furniture a year later, but as long as you could come into your crib every day, put them keys in, get out the cold, you could take blankets and throw them on the floor until you get a bed. You understand? But like I said yesterday, they keep talking about, oh, her bed on the floor. That's not even a mattress. That is not a bed mattress. That is one of those mattress that you throw on, like you in your living room, and you put it in a corner, and you decorate it with some pillows, and you lay there in your living room, like the part of the. She had one of those type of pillows. I don't know what you call them, but you see sometimes, like you see the Chinese people, like if you ever see the Chinese people house, how they have those type of things on the floor. That's what that was. That wasn't her a bed. So they so
Right.
worried,
I
like,
know what you're
get
talking
out of
about.
here.
Yeah.
Don't they
Get
have
out
those
of here.
same things sometimes when you go to certain hot pots,
What's a hot pot?
but smaller?
What's a hot pot? You
It's
can
the
hear me,
food.
chocolate?
Like ramen
Yeah.
noodles, Japanese
Yeah.
ramen.
The food when you go put the meat and stuff and all that on the thing to cook in front of you.
Yeah,
And like you're sitting low when you're preparing it.
yeah. Cause that's what it reminded me of, the little Chinese people. Cause it was a flat pillow thing. It was a
Right.
big it was a big pillow thing, but like I said, a lot of them have those on the floor in their living room, and they put some pillows on it, and they decorate it right there, and that's just a part of the thing where they lay at. That's what that was. It wasn't a bed. So y'all looking for a mattress and a bed. She probably was right in her living room.
And first of all, mattresses aren't even that thin. Well, my mattress is not. So yeah.
That wasn't for
I
a
mean,
bed. I'm like, what are they talking about? That's not even for a bed.
and it wasn't that much lower than what how Blue bed sit anyway. His bed so
Oh,
low to the ground.
you know, the problem with Blue is that he has one of them like platform beds, and he's one of them people that think like you don't need a box spring because you have that bed. I need my bed is similar, but I need a box spring as well, and I have one because I like to be up high on my bed.
See, my bed is high. I'm tired of it. I'm ready to get that thing Krishan had, child. I'm tired of jumping on
No,
my bed.
nah, I like my high bed. Yeah, I love it. Let me keep it.
Girl, I be like, I need a stool. I hate it now. Growing up, I always wanted a high bed. And now that I got it after all these years, I don't want it no more. I'm like, I need a stool. I'm tired of jumping on this thing.
Yeah, you could get a footstool right by your bed or a bench.
But sometimes when you like, if you putting on your clothes and you go to sit down you can't even sit on the bed.
You can't. You got to get off. Yes.
God, I
Yeah, that's
literally
how mine is.
I get dressed in my living room because I gotta sit on my couch to do everything. Like,
If you
No,
got
I got a
room,
vanity. I got a vanity in my room, so I do it on my bench.
That's
Oh,
what I was
okay.
going to say. I got one of those little bench things that you sit at the foot of your bed. 'Cause my bed is high too, and so that's what I use to sit and do stuff. But who
Yeah,
else
I
somebody
can't
else
have
to
all
join
that
us?
stuff.
My
Angel.
first apartment, I had a mattress and box spring on the floor, and I had those little totes that you carry your clothes in. I
Mm-hmm.
had some big ones like that that stored me and my kids' clothes, and I had a big screen TV sitting on top of that as the to prop up my TV or whatever, so that we'll be able to watch TV. When I first started out, I didn't have a whole lot in my apartment, but eventually, me working and stuff,
Right.
I was able to get it.
It comes with time. Unless since she rented out a spot that was fully furnished, then there's a difference. Cause you could rent. You could rent. They rent penthouses and all of that. That's fully furnished. Cause a lot of celebrities don't stay there long. They rent them
Right.
for, so a lot of them do come furnished. So for
Right.
all we know, her place could be furnished. She could have rented out a spot because Krishan don't. One minute she here, then she in LA. She don't know where she's staying. She could be renting out a furnished penthouse right now, and that is one of the things that is in there.
Like, it's getting annoying that every time you turn around, they want to critique this girl life.
Hmm.
Leave
Let's
her
talk about it.
alone. Like,
Probably
first
off.
I was complaining, saying she was living in a car. Now she ain't living in a car. She got her own spot. It's the problem with that. She was at somebody's house. Y'all was, talking about her being in somebody's house and all that.
First
Like,
of all,
never let the girl live. Like,
the fact that they could believe that she would be sleeping in her car in Baltimore, where she has family. Better yet, it wasn't like she went out there broke. She could have
Exactly.
rented somewhere.
Exactly.
hmm
And
I
like I
think
And
when
like,
said,
she used the
the
term,
way
because she
Coach
said it
Calvin.
herself. When Oh,
Go ahead.
I was saying when she said herself that she was homeless, I think people took that as literally homeless. She just used the wrong terminology, in my opinion. I think what
She
she meant is
did.
I did not have my own home, but I was staying with my sister and my brother. Like I, she just said the word homeless, and now they're running
Right.
with it.
but
Remember, I
you
broke it down. Remember, I broke it down the other day, and I
Yep.
said that I wish she didn't say it like that because that's how they was gonna run with it. But I know what
Right.
she meant.
Right. Yep.
and,
That's what I said.
and you know what? Like, and she clearly also stated in that she was not sleeping in her car. She just had everything in her car because she didn't want to put all that stuff in.
Between her sister and her brother crib.
Right.
But they, of course, ran with stuff. Look, right now, what they was doing? They was in Karlissa live telling Karlissa, oh, she got an Airbnb. She rented out an Airbnb. That's where she's staying, in an Airbnb.
now the person that got the Airbnb for me is Karlissa. While she's sitting up here talking while she got $1 million house, lady, get the hell out of her. I
Cause
don't
I
believe
don't care
it.
how much you was in a service. Okay, you ain't rich.
Exactly.
And not for nothing, that thing with the veterans, when you do the home, if I'm not mistaken, you get that VA loan. I forgot it was GA something. I believe you only get that one time. They've had more than one house. My
Hmm.
father was a vet.
My brother is a vet. My brother have his own house. You understand? But my brother ain't in no, house like he rich. Now his house is nice. He don't went and put a fourth layer to his house and stuff. My brother got a he ain't cleaning bathrooms like her husband. My brother got a good job after leaving the service.
It's like the way how the economy and stuff is now. Like, whatever a person got, if it's theirs, it's theirs. It don't matter, if a person out here cleaning toilets, none of that stuff, whatever. Like Carlissa, always sitting up here acting like she grew up with a silver spoon in her mouth. She
No,
ain't
but
got
did you
no.
hear her live earlier when she was talking about I don't clean toilets, but your husband?
Yeah,
But
that's
your
when I
husband
was like, she a damn lie, cause
She be cleaning toilets. She be cleaning her house, all type of stuff, whatever. That man ain't going to work early in the morning, coming back home in the evening to come and clean up after her, and she been sitting around all day. I don't know who she thinks she fooling. She might be
That's
fooling them
correct.
people on her live, like she might be fooling people on Instagram, but real women who know or real people who got common sense know this lady ain't just laying up in no house and this man at work and she ain't doing nothing but just laying there bald head and steady.
And you
Like,
know he was at work because he would have told her you a goddamn lie.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Because he be giving her the business. You know when he home and not home. And I think she get away with saying a lot of stuff because he doesn't have social media.
Or he don't be on social media like that.
Well, she claimed her husband don't. Well, that's what. Well, I don't can't believe everything she say, right? But she
Exactly.
claimed that he doesn't have social media.
She don't know that man might have a burner page just like she got 101 burner pages and stuff
Mhm.
like that. And if he ain't got social media, I guarantee you that his siblings got social media and his
His
children got social
kids.
media,
Mhm.
right? And I'm pretty sure his friends and stuff, whatever they family and friends that are real close to him got social media and see the bull crap that she be doing on live or whatever, so she could stop all of that. Like she could stop all the fronting and everything, cause she ain't fooling nobody but those that's brainless in her on her lives. And the stuff that she's saying ain't even funny. Like she's sitting up here straight disrespecting y'all, calling y'all 304s, talking about how y'all ain't doing it. And then she said something on her live earlier today. I was gonna say something, but I was doing something while we was listening to her live when she saying she don't respect the mamas that put their kids on a bus and she respect the ones who able to drive their kids to school or whatever. Baby, all of us ain't laying on our backs and able to get up and go drive these kids or whatever to school.
Exactly. They got a
Sometimes
job
some
to
of
get
us,
to.
exactly, some of us got to be at work at 6:30 in the morning. So we gotta be at work at 6:30 in the morning or something like that. Or if we do, or if we on our way out the door to go to work, yeah, sometimes your kids gonna have to be there on that bus or whatever. Like ain't nothing wrong with them catching no bus back and forth to school or whatever. And a real mother gonna know where her kids at 24/7. So hustling and talking about some, you don't know where your kids at, you don't know if they went to school, you don't know this, you don't know that. Lady, we know just like you know everything about blue business, trust and believe a real mama know everything about where her kids is. Or she can definitely pinpoint where her child is or whatever. So like miss me with that. And then she like, yeah, the real mamas who taking their kids to sports, they doing this with their kids, they doing that. Well, then you sitting here saying that you don't respect Jaden and you don't like her, whatever, because yeah, she might be able to drop her kid out, her kids off at school, but the woman ain't doing nothing with herself. She ain't doing nothing. She not teaching her son his work and all of that stuff, whatever. And then she's sitting up her lying. Oh, I got tutors for them. I got this. I got lady. Your son went clean on one of those interviews. I want to say it was who is that man that be wearing the funny top hats and stuff?
Oh, Cam Newton.
Yeah, he went on Cam Newton and said he barely passed the entrance exam in college.
Yep.
So how he sitting up here? Oh, he had private tutors and he had high scores on the ACTs and stuff. Lady, your son got on there and said that he paid somebody to take it for him.
Yep.
No, and then
How
she tried to say he don't want people to know he is smart as he is. Girl, bye.
Who
Boo.
wants somebody to believe that they dumb?
Baby, let me tell
Right.
you something. Somebody that's smart, that's really smart, ain't finna be out here sleeping with everything that open their legs
Sorry,
up to
Katrina.
him
It was back here.
without protection or whatever because they realize it's stuff that's going around out here that can straight take your life away. Like you
Let's
got
talk
people
about
straight
it. Hmm.
got people straight out here with full blown HIV, I mean full blown AIDS or walking around here with HIV and don't even realize that they infected, and you sitting up here risking your life playing Russian roulette, trying to see how many chicks you can knock up, and then all you gonna do is turn around and then tell these women after you didn't baby bomb them and all this stuff, whatever, gonna turn around and be like, I didn't never want the baby.
Right.
Like when I be hearing him going back and forth with these girls online, and he be sitting up here like, I ain't tell you to get pregnant, I ain't finna be there and that. Why you keep on busting in these women without protection, and then when as soon as they come back and tell you that it say positive and stuff, then here come your fuck boy character, or excuse me, here come your F boy character, the real you show up.
But this the
But
same person who just said he.
remember, that's his play because remember, Krishan had 3 terminations,
Mm-hmm.
and they both decided to keep the, Krishan Jesus. Then he switched up,
Yeah,
no longer wanted to be a family.
yeah.
That's where all that came from because even in Crazy in Love, he was like, "What you know?" She was like, "No, you said you don't want to be a family no more."
I get tired of and then Karlissa sitting up here, yeah, he don't, she act like Krishan was a curse on their family and all this stuff. Baby, Krishan been out the way for a minute. Your son still out here on some F boy stuff. Like at this point, it wasn't her, it was definitely him. Like he's still out here straight being a menace. And then he got these girls scared or whatever to come out and say anything or whatever. I know he putting his hands on them girls or whatever when he doing them streams and stuff like that. You cannot sit here and pay me to believe that he ain't probably touched Nevaeh a time or two or whatever when those cameras or whatever go off. And then his friends, his entourage, his crew, they a
Who,
bunch of
Ninja number
F
three?
boys too.
Ninja number three?
Ninja number three, 1 through 3, Bodine, Tiny, all of them boys, whatever, all them men or whatever that be over there, and knowing that he be over there abusing them women. Y'all sick for sitting there and laughing and carrying on with this man or whatever like that. Like that's crazy.
Exactly. And
And
look who's in the house while he's doing all of that. His father.
yeah, and his daddy there or whatever too. Like
Let me
Father.
tell you, he don't respect that man and he don't trust him. Didn't they say he stole money from Blue before? He don't trust
nah,
him like that.
that was what's her name lie. That was Karlissa lie. Cause Blue ain't never came out and said that his daddy stole his money. He said it was a lie.
I don't think so, because he had his father was the one holding at his house the whole time he was locked up.
Yeah. His daddy do any and everything that he asked him to do.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's
why I
why I
called him
can't
a yes
respect
man. Remember I
yeah, that's
called
why
him
I can't respect him as no daddy. Like as a parent, when do you tell your adult child, no, I'm not gonna go along with no effery or you denying your baby for content. Like it's certain things, whatever, as a parent, take
As a
yourself out of
man.
being a parent. As a woman, I would not respect my child if my son out here talking about out here dropping off babies and ain't being no full-time dad or whatever with them. Why are you steady out here creating life and you ain't finna do nothing with it? Look
Mhm.
how much he be streaming and stuff. He is not over there with his 2 kids that is hurt.
Nope.
He go over there when he
He
want a
only got
meal
them on
or
stream. Only when he on stream.
yeah.
Cre-
Demo, where you saw it at? They
creating a bunch of broken homes.
mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You know, I'm telling Nevaeh, oh, he finally want to have a kid that where they are family in the same house. Now you telling the girl you don't want her there. She gonna sleep in a whole nother room and all like. Listen, I'm sorry, but anything Nevaeh gets, she deserve.
Baby, I'm right there with you. I agree.
Anything she get, she deserve
I
because
agree.
She put
saw what
herself
he
in it.
did. Yup, you saw what he did to Krishan. You saw what he did to
To
Jaden
Jaden.
before Krishan even had a kid, right?
Oh,
Yep.
Oh
Now,
wait, y'all,
Plus, she
remember?
was the side chick the whole time for 5 years.
right. That's
Exactly.
what I was about to say. Now you want to say you was there all these years, then that means you saw how he was doing Jaden back there. Now you saw what he doing to Krishan currently, but you thought that you was gonna come in and you was gonna be different from there, one of them, either one of them. You
Do
thought you was
y'all
gonna be
remember?
different.
Do y'all remember the blow up from when Blue didn't want to post a book and Karlissa went off and talking about as soon as the baby don't meet the milestones you don't want to meet,
Yep.
he gonna be saying that's not your baby. You seen the look on her face and was like, "Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Would you do that?" Yeah, he would.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, Bobo.
Mm-hmm.
No, Bookie butt.
No, she's a Bobo. She's a bird.
Cause who is that? Oh, him and Real are supposed to be going live today, according
Hmm.
to him.
But what's the purpose though? Is you gonna
I
take
don't
care of
know.
the kid? You just using her to go live to do a DNA test. You told her you ain't taking care of the kid, right? So me, if I was realer, I would not be on his stream. You're not gonna get
That's
views
what
off of
I
me.
said.
You're not getting
Oh,
views off of me for a stream. Now, if she's really pregnant, because again, you don't be knowing what's a play and what's fake, what's real, what's not, right? Because they all this content stuff. But if she's real life pregnant and he real life told you that he ain't gonna take care of this kid, you would be a fool to go on his stream to get him views so
right. He
everybody
about to
could
get
talk.
paid.
Exactly. No,
That's why I say
no,
she can get these stream views herself. Like you can just do your
exactly.
own stuff, but don't go on there with him. It's only he listened to Bangers Live where they was talking about her and getting her stuff together. So his thing is I'ma get her first on mine.
Mm-hmm.
And if she do that, he's gonna reap all the benefits. And he probably told her,
Exactly.
I'll throw you a couple thousand, but he about to get paid off of that.
Yep. And she gotta move smart. Like you now you got a kid that you're about to have a baby that you said you're not getting rid of. You're going to keep it. And he blatantly told you that he's not gonna be in that child's life. I would not do nothing that's gonna make him make a dollar. Cause he ain't gonna be in my kid life anyway. I'm gonna be a single parent anyway. So I'm gonna make my own Twitch and I'm gonna have everybody on my TikTok, yo, go to my Twitch. This my Twitch, and I'm gonna get the revenue over there. I'm gonna be the
Yep.
one
Yep.
to get the views. Subscribe to my channel. You understand what I'm saying? Like, stop putting the money in his pocket. You gotta make him starve.
But for some reason, he know how to get in the most of their heads to tell them like how we about to make this money with this story. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
like I don't.
Let's see.
Who's about to say something? Angel.
Mm-mm. I just think that it's disgusting. Like, ain't no way you finna get me out here to have a content baby for you.
Exactly.
So you can get out here and embarrass me, embarrass my baby. The way how he did the way how he did CJ, ain't no way as no woman that I'll be sitting up trying to get pregnant by him or brag about being pregnant by him. And I just sat here and watch you just straight disrespect this child. Forget the mother. When do you have some type of decorum about yourself? Like, this is the innocent child. He didn't ask for none of this. At the end of the day, he can't defend himself. He can't get out here and be like, nah, this and this and this is what's going on and all this stuff, whatever. Like, why would you do that? And then the moment that people sitting up criticizing little pink face over there. Now all of a sudden you ready to be on the defensive, like, no, y'all want me to sit here and beat on this 3-year old. Y'all want me to do this and all this stuff, whatever. Like, yeah, we want you to do her the same way how you do baby Jesus. Do her the same way how you do your son. Like, all of
Mm-hmm.
a sudden you want to protect her, But you want to lead this 2-year-old to the short. Like I
Yeah.
don't respect
It
no
ain't
man
even, and he
hustle like
protecting
that.
her. Right now, she his content.
Yeah, and
So,
then that's
so she's,
disgusting.
because if she wasn't, if she was a quiet little girl,
Mm-hmm.
he wouldn't have the camera on her all the time. But because
Exactly.
she could go viral for her potty mouth, she's his content. Can you see he don't have the camera on Javon all the time?
I was just
Right.
getting
He
ready to say
barely
he can't
around
put
Javon.
Javon. Exactly.
He
He said
barely around
Javon
Javon.
ain't gonna do it. He said, "Oh, Javon would never do this on camera
He
like
sure
her."
did.
Yeah.
Now when
Exactly.
Javon did used to get his clown on, he most definitely used to film Javon all the time. When he used to have those little crash outs when they used to go to the store, when Journey was a baby and they went to that shoe store and he didn't want to be in there and he crashed out and was running around screaming and crying and kicking because he didn't want to go into the
Hmm.
store, to the shoe store to get some new shoes and stuff.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like that's disgusting. And as a mother, how you okay with your baby daddy doing that? Girl, I would have been and cussed his ass clean out. I'm sorry. I hope I ain't
Because
but
they run him. I mean, he run them the same way he was knocking Krishan upside her head. He was doing it to Jaden too.
oh, I know that.
So
That's a
Jaden was
fact.
the one that was scared of him. Krishan was the one that was giving it back up. Okay, that's why he had them two black eyes. Okay.
Kind of Nevaeh over there sitting up looking at him in disgust. Oh, baby, it's too late for you to sit there and look in disgust because you should have been disgusted 6 months ago.
That's
First
because she
off,
was like, "My baby daddy, my baby
yep.
daddy."
First
Right.
off, I don't even know why she thought she was coming in number one. First off,
Exactly.
you was never really with him. You was always a jump off. He got with you whenever he got with you. He was
Mm-hmm.
locked up for 2 years. You thought that when he came out, you was just his girl. He
Oh,
barely know
and he
you.
told her the real. He was like, I wasn't sitting in that cell, thinking about coming home, getting you pregnant. He was like, did you lose your mind?
Yo, he said
Baby,
you
ain't no
must be
way.
smoking ick if you think I
Yeah.
plan. Yo,
Mm,
He was like, I was just telling you what you wanted to hear.
if you thought that was
Like,
my
yeah.
bingo card, yo, I was
right.
crying.
Exactly. That's why she popping all of that. Like you look stupid. You look
Like,
stupid.
y'all had all them years. You was that man's side piece. You was his little secret for 5 years. And you
Mhm.
sat here like the rest of the world, like the rest of us, and watched how he did Jaden and Krishan at the same time.
Well, and he
And then you
probably barely was with her within them 5 years. He probably saw her once, twice, maybe three times out of a year. She wasn't
hmm
you wasn't around like that. We know Blue was out there doing him, but he wasn't this when he got away from Krishan. He called you and said, "Yo, come on." He was out there with multiple females.
yep.
Multiple females. So your turn probably came every 3 months, every fourth month. Like he barely know you. So I don't even know why you even thought that you was just coming and gonna be on top of the world.
And
And you
then
Now he
wasn't doing
Jaden
nothing for him.
and then Jaden blockhead self sitting up here big pimp, I mean, big popping it online. Girl, you the scariest chick that he done messed with out of all of them. You the
No, and she
scariest
can't
one
fight her
out
way
of
out of a
all.
wet pepper bag.
Exactly. And you sitting up here on Twitch popping your gums about all these different women or whatever that he impregnated and that he messing around with or whatever, and you see he over here lacing their pockets and stuff, and you talking about some that could have went to the kids that you already had her. Girl, quit counting girl pockets. You just mad because you just found out that your baby daddy over there tricking on another chick, and you being this so-called, you always want to sit here and talk about how you the main this and the main that. Nah, it sound like you a backseat passenger too.
Well,
Mhm.
this is her karma as well because she had no
Exactly.
problem with him giving them Kashawn's money that he was taking
Exactly.
to fortify
That
their life.
part. That part.
Yep.
I always keep telling women the way how you get him is the way how you gonna lose him. And when what you sit back and laugh about what he doing to another woman, when your turn come, I hope that you have that same. I hope you love that same comedic, joke that you sat there and watched him do that woman with.
And that saying, that laugh, that, oh, her laugh used to just annoy me. Like that, he dirty and he just doing crazy stuff, but you want to laugh with him. Talking about Nevaeh, all the time. But now the joke is on you, where you
Hmm.
thought you was the number one, and he telling you like you a hoe just like, well, higher,
Exactly.
PH, just like me. Like we the same. Ain't no difference in you. Like he don't respect you. He went off on you in that bedroom when he
See
went to
Where
now,
see.
where's
now
BB? Is BB still pregnant?
I don't know.
BB,
I
I
ain't
don't
heard
think
nothing
BB was
about
ever
her.
pregnant. I think she was
She
just going
said
off that
it,
because
but
her
I
period
don't
didn't
know.
come.
The other
Hmm.
girl came with proof, and she went in and took a pee
Right.
test on live while we
Two.
was watching.
Two of
I
them.
was gonna say she kept taking P tests. It's like, oh yeah, I
So at
still don't
least she
believe it.
pregnant. If it's blues, we don't know, but hers came up, you know, that she pregnant.
And
BB,
see,
we don't know yet.
And you know
now
what else kind of annoyed
Nevaeh,
me with Nevaeh? When she was like, I don't care who the baby look like, as long as he have my eyes. Bitch,
No, hold up. That's not
you
what she
think your
said.
eyes make
She said, "I'ma make sure he have my eyes and my hair color." Remember, I
now how
said,
she gonna do
"How
that?
you gonna make sure? How you gonna make sure he
That's
have
what
your
I'm
yeah,
saying.
your eyes and your hair color? How you gonna do that?"
she not? Because Krishan got nice hair and baby Jesus hair is not exactly like Krishan hair. And and you see the only reason why Javon got here is, but you know what? Go off, Navaya or whatever your
But if
name is.
we could make our kids have certain eyes, certain type of hair, certain type of
Hmm.
skin color, honey, the way all of our kids would be looking, walking these earth, the way all of us would be looking, if the parents could make up the kids. You remember Weird Science? I don't know if y'all as
Hmm.
old as me. Remember the the show, the movie back in the days, Weird Science,
Yes,
when
I
they made
remember.
the girl, when they
Yeah.
made the girl. Imagine we all could make our kids. If we
Now
could
you know
make
what?
our kids, like, come on, you talk about, I'm gonna make sure he have my hair color, and I'm gonna make sure he have my eyes. How you gonna do that? How
Now
you?
they do have a procedure where they can actually. It's basically like geotyping your child. But Blue ain't got that type of money where he'll be able
Fact.
to
Ain't
afford
got
to
that
do
type of
all of
money at
that,
all.
baby. So you can sit here and say you gonna make sure your baby this and you gonna make sure your baby that. You just better make sure that when your baby get here, the eye color and his hair color is the least of your worries. Yeah, better make sure when that baby get here that baby is blue faces for real because
Yep,
your math don't math. You
yep,
sitting here talking about you 6 months pregnant and we the people trying to figure out how.
exactly.
Yeah, because she said that she seen her menstrual in November, right?
Right, November 17th through the 24th is what she
Okay.
said.
But didn't she claim that she got pregnant the night of his party?
She
Now that
said
would
the
be the
night of his
22nd.
party. Then she said Christmas Day. Child.
Yeah. Cause
So
remember they went to the
Yeah, but it couldn't have been the night of his party. If his party was November what?
22nd.
And she said she had her period the 17th to the 24th.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
math ain't mathing.
Exactly. And then it's the other thing right here. When she showed that first ultrasound of that baby was already well developed for her. I mean, for it to be the weeks that she claimed that she was pregnant.
hold on though. Let's remember when they came out and they told everybody she was pregnant. That night that
Mm-hmm.
he did this, they did the piss test, right?
Uh-huh.
Then she said she was like 12 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then the next week they went to go do
She was like
a
18,
ginger reveal.
19.
How do you do
Yeah.
a ginger reveal in 12 weeks?
Well,
But wait a minute. You remember
technology different now.
Child.
but nah, check this out nah, sis. Uh-uh. When she went to go get that ultrasound, when they went to the doctor's office to go get that ultrasound, right? Now, I got now. Granted, it's been 17 years since I didn't had a baby, but I don't think that it's any different than when I had my baby 17 weeks. I mean, 17 years ago, when she went to go do that ultrasound, um, to confirm that she was pregnant. His little thing was waving like, "Hey," real good. Now, when I was pregnant 17 years ago, they tell you had to be between 12 to 16 weeks to see if you're able to see the gender or whatnot of that baby.
Yeah,
Her
they
baby
well
went,
you know
huh?
that things have updated. Just like before, it was only amniocentesis you could do to be able to see if the baby was whoever's baby. Now you can draw blood from the mother. Things have
Yeah, no,
changed
I'm not
drastically.
doubt no, but I'm not doubting it. My whole thing was when they did that ultrasound of that baby, for that baby to be 12 weeks, that baby was like developed really well. At 12 weeks, mine was still almost looking like a gummy bear. Like you could almost like I don't think that I was able to go see the sex of my baby. I think I would find out the sex of my baby like maybe a month or so before it was time for me to even go in and have my baby was due. I had my baby June 27th. I found out the sex of my baby May 28th. But I already knew that I was having a girl because I saw her in my dreams and whatnot, like before I even realized that I was pregnant and whatnot. But my point is that each one of those ultrasounds that she went to go do for her
The
to be
baby was like
the baby was like fully developed and she was supposed to be still like in her first trimester,
yeah,
going into
Melby.
her second trimester.
Demo just said that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
they said
What she
it
say?
is a bit different now from my, younger family members that's still having babies. Yeah, things have changed a lot. Just like these creepy
Yeah,
3D sonograms.
I understand all of that. I definitely understand that. My point is that for her to have been the weeks that she claimed that she was, that baby was well developed for that stage. That's my only thing.
that was why everybody was questioning it
I
because
guess, yeah. Well,
a date,
we all gonna have to wait till the baby born, huh?
the date
Yeah, and
wasn't.
she's
And
slow
then
too, because I'm pretty sure she knows she can have a blood test. She's talking about DNA test when the baby is born. Y'all could do it now.
and
Right,
then
because
she
then he wanted Krishan to do it when she was pregnant. Why he don't
uh-huh.
want her to do it while she pregnant?
But see, this the other thing too though. She hurried up and went to go get an ultrasound before that ultrasound because remember when they was riding in the car and he told her don't do that no more. He was like any doctor's appointment or whatnot that you have, I want to be right. He was like don't be rushing off to the doctor or whatever. He was like I want to be right there when you go in to have that baby. I mean when you go into the doctor's office, I want to be right there. He was like I don't want to miss no appointments. She thinking that he want to do that to be this good full time daddy and all this stuff. Nah, baby, he trying to make sure that the math is mathing on those weeks because even he's shocked at how fast you got pregnant.
And not only that, Carlos already been known when the baby born, he gonna be somewhere else, so he ain't gotta sign the birth certificate. That's his play.
But she was like, Carlissa was like, yeah, all my grandkids, if they mine, they all come around my birthday or whatever. Like, this man don't be, knocking boots 24, like 12 year, 12 times out of the year. Like, come on now. But for her to have a baby in August, when she had been pregnant in November, like the early parts of November.
Remember the first time she said she was pregnant? She said the baby was gonna be born in September.
But now remember the first time when I heard it, she said August 29th. It went from the 29th to the 24th now.
So wait, August. She said it went from August 29th to August 24th.
At first, she kept saying August 29th, right? This was before they posted the she said she kept saying August 29th. Then she flipped it from August 29th when they went to the doctor's office. Remember, the ultrasound tech was like, yeah, you conceived around Christmas. So she kept saying that she conceived around Christmas and all this stuff. Then it went to from 29th of August to the 24th of
Well,
August.
if the text says she consumed around Christmas, that math ain't mathing. She should only be 5 months, not 6.
Right.
That's my
That's what
point.
I was saying before. Because
That's my
before she
point.
said, "Oh, I got pregnant on Christmas." Then it went from Christmas to her saying she got pregnant from the party. Like she kept changing her
Exactly.
dates. Cause I know when she first said it, I remember her saying that the baby was gonna be born in September, and it was like late September. Then next thing you know, I heard her say August. That's why I was like, the time not adding up. Time not adding up. And all she got to do is just be real with the situation, because Blue was not your man. Blue was locked up. So whoever you was screwing before, first of all, when you screwed Blue, let's make this clear. When you screwed Blue, when he came home, you was not his woman. You wasn't his woman. So if you
Fact.
slept with him and then 2 days later you went and slept with somebody else, who cares? All you gotta do is say, "Yo, I'm pregnant. I want my kid." But you know what? Is a possibility is yours and is a possibility is not.
Right. Be
And
a
you
woman
just gotta
about it.
wait until a baby is born because you wasn't with him. You understand? Like you coming home and acting like he coming home and you acting like this man been your man forever and y'all been together. Y'all was not an item.
Read
Y'all wasn't an
Zion's
item.
read I'm finna read Zion's comment. She said, I just looked up her last period, which was November 17th, and how many weeks would I be? The pregnant app says 24 weeks and 5 days. So what make 5 months something not right?
Yeah, it been not right. It been
Right. Cause she said that she had her period. She was like, she had her period November 17th. And then it was, she said November 17th through the 24th. But remember when Papa Blue asked her, remember when they were standing there in Blue's kitchen and Papa Blue asked her how far along is she now and all this stuff? And she was like, well, I'm 18 weeks, but if you count my period, which was November 17th through the 24th, I'm actually 19 weeks or something like that. And I'm like, either you're 18 weeks or you're 19 weeks. Most of the time, like they go off your last period. So if you saying that your last period will make you 19 weeks and you're supposed to be it's not one or the other. It's either you're 19 weeks or you're 18 weeks. And then so she was like, she was like, she was like, we conceived the baby on Christmas or something. Like she got to really over explaining herself. And even Papa Blue was trying to do the math. He like 1 plus 1 is, like he tried to do the math in his head or whatever. And she was like, I turn a week every Monday. And so he was like, every Monday, she was like, yeah. So he was like, oh, okay. Because she was getting on the defense or whatever then. And then so she was just like really just trying to explain her math on when she was supposed to be having this baby. And these
cause
dates keep
don't
changing.
she don't even know. That's why. Melba, where y'all
Fact.
saw the Demo, where y'all saw the video at? We can't play it on YouTube though, because you don't know if that's a copyright. I'm gonna watch her video later.
Who video?
They said Krishan dropped her new video for what's the song? Yeah.
Whatever, amen. No, no.
No, they said chaotic had that removed. It must be talking about I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you. I think that's the one they said she just dropped.
Somebody said I had my period until I was 5 months pregnant. I went to the doctor when I missed my period and you was 6 months pregnant.
Well,
I guess she
that
meant I
I
was 6 months
didn't have
pregnant.
mines. Mine's was irregular, so I didn't. Me not seeing one didn't make me think I was pregnant. But when I got mine's, two I had mine. 2 weeks later, I found out I was pregnant, and I was 5 months. I didn't even know I was pregnant. My stomach was flat as a washboard. I was skinny little mini thing. Didn't know I was pregnant, and I was used to. I didn't have my menstrual all that time because I was used to not getting one. I got one, a regular one, 2 weeks before I found out I was pregnant. I was 5 months pregnant.
Now I ain't gonna lie, my last when I was pregnant with my daughter, I couldn't remember the last time I had a period. That's what made me start like counting. Like, wait a minute, hold up. When was the last time I had one or whatever? But I remember the last time, I knocked the boots that would have made me pregnant.
Hmm. Now,
Like,
she one of them people that she get hers every month, like clockwork.
mm-hmm.
Then she know when she got pregnant. Okay.
Now I did remember because like I was trying to remember, like I was sitting there trying to remember the cycle that I had in September. Because around October 5th, it was like between September 28th and October 5th. That was
Demo. That's why
like,
I kind of believe that GoFundMe was really her.
right, what Demo saying?
No, she's saying, she said right, because why she acting like she trying to move out of state? Wouldn't she be trying to stay by her baby? Her man. But that's what I say. I feel, because who said earlier that they feel like even he not gonna be around, so he don't sign the birth certificate. I feel like she ain't gonna be around. Period. But
Hmm.
yeah.
But yeah, I figured out, I was like, well, if I'm pregnant, it had to have when I had to have gotten pregnant October 5th. Because I remember doing something October 5th. And my baby, when I went to the doctor and, he did everything, whatever, confirmed that I was pregnant. When he went to go see how far along I was, he was like, your due date is July 5th. It was July 4th. No, yeah, my due date was July 4th. But because I had a C-section
Okay, Demo.
when I had a C-section with my first son, he allowed me to pick out the due dates. But my doctor started playing with my due date, right? And I was like, wait a minute, hold up, because he kept on talking about something. Yeah, he was like, you measuring August 23rd, all this. So I was like, wait a minute, hold up, doc. Is it the 23rd, 20? I'm like, is it the 23rd or is my due date July 5th? Because these dates mean something. He was like, no, your due date is July 5th. I'm just trying to see like when it's safe for me to be able to take the baby out or whatever, because I don't want you going into labor. But my due date was absolutely July 5th, or no, July 4th, when I was supposed to have my baby. That was exactly 40 weeks for me. So, like I say, her math is not mathing for me.
Right. Chocolate got quiet. She must have went to go watch the video.
You took they supposed to be sometime in September. And that
Yeah,
blue baby.
yeah. Because August 24th, where do they put her at? Like, with conception. So that
November.
means she got
In
like,
November.
right,
In
like the
November.
early parts of November, right?
Remember, she originally
Because you
said
gotta remember,
having a
she
baby
could have
in
got pregnant in November by somebody else and still seen her period.
Yeah, that's true too.
November.
And my son, when I got pregnant with him, we can see him around Valentine's Day. My due date was supposed to be on November 17th for him, but he decided to come. He decided was enjoying the womb, so I went to 41 weeks with him.
Yeah, that's like my nephew. My sister was like, "Oh, he was conceived on Valentine's Day." I remember,
Hmm.
but he was born on Well, they had to. She had to have a C-section, so they took him on November 10th.
Yep. So
Yeah,
he was supposed to be a Scorpio like me. My son was supposed to be a Scorpio like me. And I tell all women all the time when they be like, "Well, what was 40 weeks ago?" I'm like, Valentine's Day. I tell people all the time, Scorpios are made around Valentine's Day. So
Mm, mm, mm. Well, I think me personally, Blue needs to do a DNA test just because you made Krishan do
I think he is gonna do a DNA test because when that boy popped up out the woodworks, he been bleeding her. You don't even see her around him anymore.
it. But you got well, okay. So when he did the DNA test with
Okay,
Krishan,
yeah.
it was
All right.
clearly it didn't come out his pocket, right?
He
It didn't
came
go.
out of Zeus' pocket.
It didn't come out of his pocket. It came out of Zeus' pocket. But you sitting
What
here
happened?
throwing cash and all of this stuff like that. That money that you sitting there throwing that cash, why you don't go take it? Go take some of that money and go pay and go get a DNA test now. So that way
Mm.
now you know. Since you wanted Krishan to do it when it was in her belly, now go do it when this one is in her belly. Let her get the same uncomfortable feeling Krishan got. Why wait until she pregnant?
I
You
don't.
could walk. You could walk. I mean, pregnant. Why wait until she had a baby when you could walk away now if it ain't yours? You was gonna do it to
Right,
Krishan,
He
but you
need
know what?
content. He need content, y'all.
right?
Right, but you know what? I found out that sometimes you know that money and stuff that they be taking in them clubs and throwing up, that don't even be real money. You can go on Amazon and get stacks of 20s and 50s and dollars that look like real money. And I was told that a lot of times, like when those rappers and stuff like that be going into those clubs and they be just throwing stacks and stacks of money and all that or whatever, I was told that be fake money. I was told that's not real money. They only do it for
For sure.
yeah. Like when they be coming in there and they be having those stacks of money and they be posing with it, you know, like showing and all that stuff. I was told that they be fake money.
Mm.
Cause if I ain't mistaken, one of them, I want to say it was Papa Blue, had went to the club one day and he was throwing, I think him and Blue,
Yup, and
yeah, they had went to the club and he was throwing money and stuff, whatever, right? And one of the strippers came back and said that it had on her it was either him or it was Bina. It was one of them where one of the strippers came back and said that the money had said promo only.
Oh wow, that's crazy. You still there, Angel?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. I ain't know they was all giving it up like that. Now I do know that celebrities do be showboating a lot, but damn, I ain't know they be doing that in the strip clubs.
Those broke ones do.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is definitely crazy.
Now I do think that 50 Cent and some of those that got a little bit more money than Blue, I believe those be real 50s and hundreds and stuff like that because ain't no strippers came out and said anything about it being fake.
Nah, yeah, when 50 be throwing those, be doing, like when he have his big event every year, and he have all the celebrities come out, and he have all, because he have certain strippers come out, like he picked certain strippers for the event for that. They money be real. I'm catching a migraine, y'all. I suffer with
well, we
migraine.
know Blueface is a
Bad.
fraud. He do anything for the internet and anything for clout.
Most
Anything for
definitely.
clout. He don't care if it's good or bad, and that's the dangerous part about being with him, because he will exploit you on anything just for the clicks and views. When you could see a man do that to their own child, that's that means that they'll go on any level just to get a click and a view, and that's sad. That's sad.
He's a demon.
Oh, he's beyond a demon.
It's just sad. He's a sad human being. But look who his mother is.
Right. Exactly. That's why I said he's never gonna grow up. He's never gonna learn because of the mother he had. His mother didn't teach him life lessons. You know what I'm saying? Like instead he knew of his mother. She loved to call somebody a 304, but he watched his mama be a 304. He watched his mama leave him in a storefront to sleep on the floor while she went and slept in a man's bed at night while they in a storefront where probably rats and stuff was running around at night and stuff. Like what?
Remember?
Like,
And then you gotta remember, I mean, she always say that Andre is her favorite child, but Callie said it was Blue. And I think that's why Callie and them used to beat on Blue.
mm-hmm. Right. I don't know. I think she treated Blue better because she stayed with Blue's father. What y'all think?
Yeah, she was in love with Papa Blue.
Yeah, you gotta remember he was there when Callie was born. That's the reason why Callie name is Janice.
Yeah, because
Mm.
he was banging her in the belly
Yeah,
when she tried to act like she ain't never had sex with another man while she was pregnant because she forgot that Blue blew it up.
exactly. Meanwhile, he was hitting Janice all in her head.
Papa Blue was the
Right.
love that Papa Blue was the love that she lost.
Yeah,
That's the one she was really in love with.
exactly. Because he looked like Albie Shore back in the day, according to
Oh,
her.
and she a colorist. That's why
Yeah.
she what's that girl name? Jaden Jock, cause she like light skinned girls.
Because did you hear her on that out? Oh, I'm finally gonna get me a chocolate baby. I'm finally gonna get me a black baby. I need a kuta kinte.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Wait,
On the live one too.
who's she getting a chocolate baby from?
From Rila.
Mm.
That's what she was talking about. She was like, "Yeah, I seen the new girl talking about she pregnant, but we gonna wait until the baby born. But look like I might get me a chocolate baby. But I need a kuta kinte. I need a Kodak black baby. Yeah, she crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I can't with her.
Well, Blue gets it honestly because he's a colorist as well. When he told them African girls in the club, y'all pretty to be dark skinned. That's a backhanded compliment. You find a lot of light people say that. Used to be this girl I used to live around. She be like, oh, you pretty to be dark skinned. I just look like, what the fuck does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Carlissa is a straight up colorist. She disgusting.
Yeah, I'm catching I suffer with migraines and I'm catching a headache. While I'm talking to y'all, I just had to pop me 2 Excedrins.
Well, you got almost 3 hours on here. Maybe it's time to end it so you can lay down.
Yeah, I am gonna lay down. 'Cause I got a long, long, long day tomorrow.
I
Uh,
just too.
This whole week is gonna be long for me. Well, yeah, I guess we're gonna end it. So, thank y'all for coming up, keeping me company.
Anytime.
You're
Yes.
welcome.
I be looking for the company. I always say my chat be scared to come up sometimes. Every now and then I get a new person come up here, but my chat like to stay in the chat. So I appreciate y'all coming up here with me today. Convo is always great. Chat Hey, if y'all didn't hit the like button, please hit the like button. If y'all didn't subscribe, please subscribe. This weekend, I am going to hook my new laptop up, get it together. And in a minute, y'all, I'm going to start playing some videos. I know I just be talking. We just be having a conversation over here. Because pretty much y'all see the videos on Banger Live. So we just be piggybacking off of Banger's Live anyway, right? Because y'all seen the videos. But now I got me a new laptop because I was getting blocked doing stuff on my MacBook. Like MacBooks, you be going through different walls. It's annoying. And I'm not computer literate like that. So it was really stressing me out. So I went and purchased non MacBook, got a better computer, a streaming and gaming laptop that cost me a lot of money. So now I should be able to, upload videos and stuff like that. But I'm still learning that too. So although I'm put the laptop together on Saturday, it don't mean I'm gonna play a video Saturday. I'm still learning that, y'all. So just bear with me. I'm learning the process. I'm learning the process. Y'all been rocking it out with me, and I appreciate all of y'all. Again, thank y'all for helping me reach my milestone, my 1,000 subscribers. Y'all helped me get monetized, and I appreciate y'all. Y'all know I say it's no me without y'all. I can't talk to myself because if I was talking to myself, I wouldn't be here. So, with that being said, thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. Thanks for rocking out with your girl. Thanks for chatting with me in the chat. Thanks for chatting with me up on the stage. Don't y'all be shy. Get out y'all bubble and come on and join the stage. You ain't got to join the stage every day if you don't want to, but once in a while, come up, give your point of view, and then you could go back in the chat if that's where you want to stay. You could come up for 2 minutes and then go back down. My girl Chocolate be up here. My girl Angel be up here. Katrina be up here. They be keeping me company, and when Petty pop in, Petty be up here. So for the most part, they be up here on the stage. So if y'all just want to pop in and pop on out, hey, y'all could do that too. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, I love y'all. Thank y'all for getting me where I'm at. It's no me without y'all. And I'll try to tune back in. I don't know. I might not tune back in with y'all, honestly, until maybe Friday. Because these next 3 days is long days for me at work. And I know when I come home, I'm going to pass out, take a shower, and I'm going to be asleep. I ain't going to have time for nothing. So until then, I guess I'll see y'all on Friday. Maybe on my members only on my lunch break. I might do a live, come and chit chat in my members on my lunch break. I could do that. But until then, thank you ladies for coming up here. Thank you everybody. Good night.